right, good evening, and welcome to the show. You are listening to Mansa Musa. Another beautiful Thursday evening here in UK, and you are listening live to me from the portals of NFM Radio. I hope everything that you're doing today, Thursday, wherever you are winning. Anyway, fire will burn you. Literally, fire will burn you, but it's just metaphoric. Fire is not going to be set here, or it's not going to be, we are not going to bring out any fire, not today and not tomorrow, not on this show. So just keep it up, stay here with me, and everything will be okay. This time is what we call it. It is the monologue time. That's me alone. From now till about 5 minutes to 8 o'clock, you are going to listening to Mansa Musa. I am talking about everything, every current issue, every politics in Ghana. So anything goes, really. The telephone numbers are open straight away. If you want to join me to say anything on your mind, you better come in on 0208 123 5911 and 07876 251 261. Call me on these numbers, believe me, and I will let you in. If you're outside UK, just add 44 to 447-876 251 261, and it is WhatsApp. So you can WhatsApp call me. Call me via WhatsApp. That's how to say it. I'm on live on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So if you get a link, or just go to NFM Radio on Facebook, and you can get Mansa Musa straight away. Please share. Then on the YouTube, just type in New Face Media, one word, New Face Media, and you'll see me there. My greetings goes to Reverend Gilbert Mansa. I hope everything is all right with you. For a start, let me play this advert, this information from the Manchester branch of the NDC. They are having a function this weekend, and on the 15th, that'll be Saturday from 4 p.m. So let's go onto the switchboard and just have a listen for yourself.
Manchester, UK. NDC, UK, Manchester. So on the 15th of July. NDC on the 15th of July. NDC, Manchester. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Albert Street, Livingstone. Repacho M call a postcode via M19 3PY. And this for a rally. Greater Manchester for NDC Victory 24. Repacho 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday 15th of July 2023. Your top connecting us sponsor. And you know me 15 for you 5 for Pepper. Me part of one M19 3PY. St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Airport Street, Livingstone. NDC Ayaza. Wamusi wamumrana sosafi enjiamu no mushiamu. The Greater Manchester for NDC 2023. Towards the 2024 election. So we NDC in Quadia. The part of M193PY. NDC Fuanina. I'm so invite you, I'm colleagues MPP for. The Ghanaian population of Greater Manchester. You are invited to come to the NDC really. Greater Manchester for NDC Victory 2024. I was young people before you know account. PNC account. Alpia don't go account. Catch them, sir. What was in the battle Saturday? Babia. You're the fly on the postcode in the BBI, come on. You're the fly on it, come on. I shall know about 15th July, 5 o'clock to 9 p.m. Wherever you are, join the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Right, me pacho me catch us NDC for some year rally. A year Greater Manchester for NDC Victory 2024. Baby, I will be a me pacho for when it's a year M19 3PY. Me pacho addressing St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Arbo Street, a year living show. I want and a year in a year share. Nami pa 15th. Nami Shramunina.
Oyezu oyeza munua NDC nya ewo United Kingdom na Ireland chapter da mabri so michia na menyurba bezian abato ho nkomo dem wore enyim na oka kakra na yakoto abayeze yan mpenyufo wo party do wo da mi chapter ya meji ho nkomo na menyurba bezi chairman akwa no ho nkomo da mabri chairman akwa kampenyufo a wo ejina there to wando abana wombe chairman nemu chairman akwade ojina ho prekope nti mesraw de to waba na ezama chairman akwa na wabe chairman bo United Kingdom and Ireland chapter osane de okitan hihye bebre ya me na dom na so be chairman a opede ozuboa awo a member bo United Kingdom na Ireland na NDC party ni na da na dom hihye no mu binyi the establishment of a welfare program. Dem welfare program no mu mfoso benyi abrebiara NDC nyi ehwehwem bo wo sekasama fem bibi kakre bi a ezebototo nzama wa abra ahokyira aba no dem welfare program e bohwe na wonsa ka bibi kakra ofi £50 zuko £400 na enyesika etum ebotua eyi ye chairman akwana adwe na opede odzeboa NDC ibiso nyi de NDC member biara obenya any immigration issue ana mbrem nsemi biara wo bibia otena wo United Kingdom ana Ireland chairman akwa establish mpenyumfo a wobetsena ho na wahwe na advice biara oyembra kono do na wodi amaw impo se pelo yenyi bi na wejina na waka wasem bi amaw wo United Kingdom ha ana Ireland da mpenyumfo yi wo mu binum ye lawyers a obotum wejine ma amaw na waji bibi kakra bi wa bra obotum wa abo na wo bibiara so akodo welfare program kuriyara su ya chairman akwa opede ozugbo azi onu so behwe na yenuanom a wo United Kingdom na Ireland nyinara awona woye into event organization photographers awona wo hihye bibia amanfo ye one parties one weddings nyina obaka won nyinara abom dem obeya NDC member biara obenya any event de oye wedding outdooring bibiara no wetu nwa bobo no wa ya ama no wa bra onkotue sika te dem a ɔka for obi wɔ paado ana nkyɛn bi na wabɛyɛ dɛm ade na ama no chairman akɔ na ne mpanyinfo so bɔhwɛ na abere biara any welfare ana any social issue biara ɔba affect any member biara no ɔbaba ɔbɛpɛ wɔkyi na biribiara ɔde wɔdze mmɔw ana biribiara ɔde wɔyɛ na wɔdze boa wo program wakɔdo no wetum wayɛ ndam na ahomka waba welfare program yi yɛ bibia sɛ nyamoboɔ na sɛ chairman akwa ɔbɛyɛ chairman wɔ United Kingdom na Ireland a no mu nsɛm kakra na meputu ho dza akyerɛ wi ɔdze bɔbɔ adze na ɔda aboa awo member na ɔda aboa yɛn NDC mpe yi na ɛpɛ benaze munua NDC nya ɛwɔ United Kingdom na Ireland to waba former chairman akwa nyamoboɔ na sɛ ne nsa kadze biw na ɔno so obegyina na wahwɛ dɛ mama aka nyinara ɔdze bɛyi dwuma na party na akɔ n'enyim.
NFM Radio emu da hɔ Minua tie fire will burn you NFM Radio dwumadi a Mansa Musa ede bro ejuada kopem memneda enumre no nson ekopem no ndu. Listen to Fire Will Burn You on NFM Radio with Mansa Musa Monday to Saturday 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
National Democratic Congress NDC no nyam forma ne mema mo UK ni Ireland chapter no ya yetienie gena so say beto aba eyi chapter chairman fofo na hwede chinene mum no koto no so enyonyam for Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man the father say edi party no enim kan odi amonyesema kotile yie ne wetu ne huesi wa forma soro nkoso woni mu adwumade de e fa ne hotitiro na esine nan so nwumade bebre no de egu akwemu a obeye de amaye bini se o sigina ye esiko no dwumade bia be party office na odisika 3 pounds empemenum na ato ase eye 5,000 pounds o santre maguo ne mama ho so 1,000 pounds na ebe she omudwumade mu kena na esigina ye dodon so a be afoforo omobetro omudin abeka party ne ho de omombra kura o omose beka omudi card ententem so na atwe adom abeka ye ho eye bosome miense bia nso party mu mpanimfu a odi dwumadi ebe show mu nse bia no obetu nsa from watena se na de ye de show mu nse no omebu ho apontam mako wey di bebre na no be ya maye yo onua se kwatre kwose be ma wontuma bisanidi ye ni Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man chapter chairman ana yentumano.
Right, welcome back to the show, Mansa Musa. I am ready to rock and roll. I hope you are as well. You are listening to, what do we call it? It is Fire Will Burn You. Now, the fire that is burning is the current issue of people gathering somewhere, sitting and discussing ways and means, the plans, the treacherous plans to remove the IGP. You see, this case can be two-sided. You know, how everything got leaked like this, you know, is it a strategy, tactics to divert attention from very, you know, serious or important issues facing the country, facing the citizens, divert attention from these onto, you know, another, well, we are not saying this is trivia. I mean, for people to actually discuss removal of any head of organization in any place on this planet, you know, that is a serious case. So I'll urge that whilst we should take this one very seriously, investigation properly be done. You know, investigations should be done for the sake of all the Ghana people, Ghana itself, so that it could be, you know, it could be established that, look, there is nothing in this. Some people, you know, decided to do some mischief and that it created this or something. Or even maybe the NDC was involved in this. Or, seriously speaking, it was true that some elements in the police hierarchy perhaps have realized that if the police decides to do things genuinely and strictly by the law, by the book, then it will be very difficult for people to, you know, subvert the will of the people come the elections. You see, so it needs to be investigated. And at the same time, I'm saying that, look, we need to be very careful not to divert attention as the word goes, focus. We need to focus on so many very important issues happening, a whole lot of money issues facing the country. While individuals are really struggling and collectively and individually in the country, the government and its people, people in the party and people who hold power in the country, they are very, 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 very rich. They are very rich. And they're not rich because they won some lottery or because they have inherited some inheritance. Sorry, I beg for my pun, but unless they have inherited monies from a relative or something, or unless they've gone to take some loans. People have, overnight become so rich in Ghana. And the worrying aspect of this is, when come to think of it, our bank, official bank of Ghana, can decide on the behest of people in power, print loads of money. And I've been told that most of these monies, firstly, what they did was, if you quite remember when the dollar was running away, it was very, 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 remember the beginning of the year or something, the dollar was going completely haywire. The dollar was becoming mad and running amok. That was the time I was told, it was alleged, that the Bank of Ghana had printed so much money, which they had then shared among their own groups, top hierarchy everywhere. And these guys were using those, printed, that quantitative eased sort of money to buy dollar for themselves, for keeps, for future use, for elections. So as they kept buying, the dollar was going high and the cedi was dropping. This is actually criminal. I mean, you see, when you come to think of it, yesterday I spoke to a very influential fellow privately on the phone. And this guy told me, look, Mansa Musa, I know maybe you have soft heart for these NDC people, but really, can we trust them? Because most of the damage that has been done in the country, the NDC group in parliament had supported or have supported the government. Especially when it comes to approving of loans and all those things, they have contributed. He meant to say, Mr. Accuracy, if you can call again, call. Or call the studio numbers. I think you have the numbers. So call the studio number, Mr. Accuracy. Thank you. Right. So this gentleman was telling me that most of the damage was supported in parliament by the NDC group, because even when they were in absolute minority, the NPP had so much numbers, to spare. Still, the NDC group could have, boycotted, or not boycotted, but voted against some of these loan arrangement, loan plans, and all these things. Most of them can be, the NDC should have voted against, even though it will pass the parliament numbers was, greatly against NDC. It doesn't matter. The records books will show that they were not in favor of these loans. I took my time to explain that, well, the politics of everything is very important, because if they didn't support in bringing out loans, they thought, okay, the politics of it is that the MPP side was going to say, see, we want money to build roads, we want money to do this infrastructure, we want money to build hospitals, and the NDC people failed to support. They are not, they are not people to be trusted. They don't have the country at heart. That would have been the narrative. And so it was safe for the NDC group to, follow and approve the loans. So in that measure, we shouldn't blame them too much, because after all, the loans that were approved, and this Akufo-Addo and his people went for all these loans, the bonds and all this and that, it was meant for good things. So if it has been used wrongly, if it has been misused, then obviously it's not very true or very exact, to to blame the NDC group in parliament. Having said that, some of their actions or activities in the past few years does not go to help them too. Because look, if you continue blaming collective and individual ministers in a ruling group, if you say that certain persons were not doing well, they were not, mismanagement in certain sectors, and when the time comes for you to, how do I say, to appraise, that's the word. The time has come to say this minister, or to tell Ghanaians that we said the health minister was absolute out of his depth. He was useless. He was incompetent. He didn't know what to do. So we are not going to endorse him. And as a political party, that is the politics. Should have refused to endorse him. Whether they will force themselves and put him through, or the government, the executive will be pushed to rethink again. But as we sit here, people who were supposed to be very, very average in governance, who were heading certain sectors and ministries, the same NDC group in parliament which actually opposed, or should I say, criticized them for not doing good jobs, the same people quickly and happily endorsed such persons. It's absolutely, abjectly ridiculous. In fact, some of these things, whenever we just keep quiet. We don't want to muddy the waters. But I hear the now chairman of the NDC, I heard him saying some time ago, if Ken Oforiatta is so bad that, well, we had to approve him so that he will mess up for Ghana. It was ridiculous things to say, but we'll leave that aside. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that the politics as it is now, you see, this gentleman called me yesterday, and he said, sometimes he said, Ghana, we are in a fix. This group and all the surrogates, those who are now vying for positions, those going for the presidential, those NPP presidential primary people, all of them. He said they are all included in this mess, in this rut. They are all included. They are, and they were, and they are part of the rot. So for them to come back to say, oh, we are now preaching or talking about change, that doesn't sound, true. It sounds cheeky, to use the street language. It sounds corny. It sounds as though, people's Ghanaians' minds, or, because voters, citizens are very gullible and they don't read into things properly, or maybe tribal and politics, so they just want to push their way through. But they themselves, those people, vying for NPP presidential aspirants and all those people, they are all included in this mess, and so we cannot be trusted. But this gentleman said to me, can we trust the NDC? Because he told me point blank, I said, look, he personally knows, and he has heard about NDC people, especially in parliament, who almost always will want to side with the NPP. Whether to spite some people in their own party, or even one or two or three or four or five people who really, publicly will say, oh, Mahama has to come back, Mahama will come back, but secretly they are plotting against him. This man told me privately last night in a conversation. You see, so with such things going on, with such doubts being sown into the minds of Ghanaians, it makes especially those, the proper neutrals. We have the proper neutrals in Ghana who really don't know where to stand at the moment. Then we have, the other people who are frustrated, disgruntled MPP people. For them, they will tell you their NDC MPP are the same. You see, so there's not much you can do about that. But the other group, the real true neutrals, who are very objective, they are now completely frustrated. I mean, not frustrated, but they are confused. Because so many actions by the NDC MPs, especially some of them, is making people wonder if NDC should come to power, what do we expect? These are serious questions that the NDC hierarchy from now to the election will have to answer. The hierarchy, NDC hierarchy, will have to prove to the electorate that, look, we have come and things will change. Obviously, you can't say 100% everybody will toe the line in NDC when they are in power. Everybody will do the right thing for the rules and the laws, and everybody will not want to go for money, cheap money, easy money everywhere. No, it can't happen. We are human beings. But officially, the NDC will have to demonstrate, have to tell people, make Ghanaians believe that when they get power, when they get into power, things will change. Because look, I have written about it, I've talked about it, I've said it, and I'll repeat it tonight, that look, how we are suffering, the whole wretchedness in our black, African lives. It isn't, I don't know, don't say God has cursed us. Part of the problem, yes, colonization, neo-colonization, and the rest, part of it. But to be corrupt, you don't need the help of the neo-colonized to be corrupt. The people who colonized us, the people who sold us into slavery, the people who bought us, the people who benefited from all the oppression of the black man. Yes, we can discuss all these things, but to be corrupt, it is the corruption that is killing us blacks. I've said it before and I'll repeat it. If Ghanaians, if a government comes and they can cut corruption by 50%, you see the first 5 years, you see as we speak in our language, the ahuto that will happen. In the first 5 years, if corruption can be brought down, let's say just 50%, even 20%, I tell you. Okay, I will continue with the monologue. Let me go on the phone to speak to a gentleman who has just phoned in. I did announce that you can phone in, come and discuss. So if someone has come, it is all very well. It's only fair that I let them through to have their say. Oh, hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Kit Yosen is my name.
Right, Kit Yosen, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. I want to quickly jump on 2 points. One, the IGP, Dr. Dampari, and number 2, malaria.
Okay.
The IGP, Mr. Dampari, he was present when J.B. Danko was murdered. Then they transferred him somewhere and they gave him a post. That's why he's an IGP here. So even his own appointment is very dubious, doubtful, and his presence on Mr.
For the because of the legal factor and everything, let's put a caveat that it is alleged. All what you are saying is alleged. So carry on.
Okay, so somebody like that shouldn't even have been appointed an IGP in the first place. And in the second place, so if people are conspiring to remove him, it's not a difficult problem for Ghana. That's a Ghana for all of us. We know our own country. Number 2, malaria.
NFM Radio.
Malaria, those of us in the United Kingdom do not even have to discuss it. The disease is not in the UK. It's in Accra, in Ghana. We know it. Our big men in Ghana, they know it. They are just lazying about, not thinking about it at all. Because if malaria was in let's say, white man's land, they would have cleared it long ago, like chicken pox and all those things. Look at the COVID and all that. But Ghana, we can't do it because we don't clean our gutters. We invite the mosquitoes every night. We eat and we throw cans away. When it rains, the mosquitoes come in. We know it. Even school children, even when we were kids in primary school, we were going around people's houses in the open spaces to clear this thing. But I'm surprised that we are still not wise enough. As Ghanaians, all of us, especially our leaders. It's very sad, Mansa Musa. We are all involved, but sadly, the leaders are bad. They are rotten leaders. They don't think about that at all. They think about wearing suits in Accra and renting private planes. That is, of course, it's not alleged. The president rented private planes or got jets to fly from Ghana and all that to go and bring us slow. So all this sort of rubbish, palpable nonsense we are observing. So this malaria is a thing that we can resolve ourselves. But you know, we are not doing it. We don't clean our gutters. We are a filthy country. Accra, the same. Cape Coast, the same. Kumasi, the same. As all these places, Takoradi, the same. Every gutter there is stinking. It's very disgraceful. If you go there with your friend from a colleague from a white person from overseas, you feel embarrassed all the time. So for malaria, we have to stop it by preventing. The environmental health itself is not there. We don't clean gutters from Cape Coast, Kotokraba market. It's so filthy. I want to buy a food wachi in Cape Coast, Kotokraba. I bought it, nice one, that I was going home to eat it. But when I looked around the gutter where the woman is selling that, and I said, oh God. I said, Mommy, please take your wachi back. I paid her, but I didn't take my money back. Just because of the filth around, you know, we are all together to blame. It's sad. So let us pray for Ghana. Let us pray for Ghana, all of ourselves, because we are to blame ourselves.
NFM Radio.
And we call people honorable when they are behaving dishonorably. It makes you sick. Mansa Musa, I've finished.
Right, thank you. That's a good call. During the show, I will play a clip. You see, I wrote something that we had these ECOWAS heads of states. I don't know, 13, 14, 15, 20, how many of the 100. They all gathered somewhere they call Guinea-Bissau, another wretched, dirty, smelly, another horrible place to go and think about our problems. But you see, what you have just said, there's not a single thing anyone can, challenge or dispute from what we are saying. You see, I've never heard, if like you said, we have to solve malaria ourselves. If it was somewhere, even Southeast Asia, Latinos, whatever, the governments, because malaria cannot be maybe tackled in Ghana alone. So the West Africa area, that principality where it is very potent, our leaders, like that problem alone, ever since we had independence, that problem alone, we should have had antidote. First and foremost, they say prevention is better than cure. So all this dirtiness, all this refuse, all this, open gutters, open sewers, defecation here and there. We have leaders, like you say, they are interested in wearing nice suits, feeling big, shaking hands, sitting in a private jet. Where did we go wrong? We all know where we are coming from. But how to get to where we want to go is so difficult. So difficult, I don't know. Anyway, listen, thank you very much for your call.
Oh, thank you.
Right, so that was a good call from Mr. Kitty Yosin. It is true, he spoke about malaria and what can be done. Incidentally, as planned, the health issue or topic on tonight's, okay, thank you. On tonight's program is going to be about malaria, So even though we are talking here in the UK, which, the low side of malaria or fever, the low side, the very, very mild one, it happens here as well. But if there's such a discussion, people in Accra and whatever, outside UK, if you can also listen in and make, at least learn something, that would be brilliant indeed. Like I said, I have a clip here, that let's see if I can get it to play. Let me put in this slot, then I'll play the clip. You are listening to Mansa Musa, and this is Fire Will Burn You. Right, Fire Will Burn You is the title of the program. I always have to say at the caveat that it is not literal meaning of the phrase or expression. It is just that it is the metaphoric. And come here and put up the fire by saying what is in your head, what's in your heart. Let's listen to this by a Black American talking about how we Africans claim, or blacks say, especially in Africa, say we are intelligent because we've been to university and we have the certificate and this and that. And he said, no. It's not about the certificate and everything. But if you are not able to, work things out for yourselves, you are not intelligent enough. Let's go and listen. Let's go and listen to it.
The highest manifestation of intelligence is a person or people who know how to solve their own problems.
That's what it is.
When you can solve your own problems, you are demonstrating your intelligence. So see, get the hell out of here thinking that you're intelligent just because you done went to some white boy school and he gave you a doctorate degree in A, B, and C. That don't mean nothing. If you got a degree in A, B, and C, and you don't know how to feed yourself, house yourself, clothe yourself, heal yourself when you get sick, protect yourself, produce your own weapons. You don't know how to do all of that. It don't matter how much degrees you got, because that does not reflect intelligence. Intelligence is reflected in you being able to solve your problems in life.
None of you can deny that what I'm saying is the truth. You know it's the truth. But either you won't write it, or you're too cowardly to speak it because you want some favor here or favor there. So because you can't talk, you are muzzled. I'm not. I'm a free black man. And I didn't come here looking for a handout. And I really don't think you need one. Your problem is that you think you need a handout. Everything you need is right under your foot, but you looking everywhere else for help instead of to yourself and what you can produce for yourself. This is Africa's dilemma. You are parading yourself before the world as international beggars when you gave civilization to the world. Your problem is not America. Your problem is not Israel. Your problem is not Britain. Your problem is your disunity and your dependence on others to do for you what you could do for yourself. So I don't have to come back here anymore to help you. The help is already here. The knowledge is already here. The land is here. The sun is here. The water is here. The minerals are here. You have some of the finest minds in the world, but they're in Europe and they're in America making money while Africa suffers. Why don't we create politically stable environment and call the children of Africa back home to help build Africa? We are your children. And we will come and help. But don't expect us to come with billions of dollars when we don't have it. We're struggling in America. But you got it all right here under your foot. And you should be ashamed not to look to yourself, begging white folk to give you what you could give yourself. What I said today Which one of these countries is going to give you $20 million? America's not going to give you $20 million. You got it right here, but your disunity won't allow you to pool it. It's your fault, and you got to accept that responsibility. That is why my message is atonement, reconciliation, and responsibility. We got to stop blaming everything on somebody else and see what is our responsibility here.
Right, the first voice you heard, is a black African somebody, a black American somebody, I don't know his name. But the second one is Louis Farrakhan, and he hits right, the nail right on its head, and he says it as straight as can be. He said, "You have the everything. We Africans are everything to sort out our problems. But what do? We have turned ourselves into the international begging something, he said. We are international beggars asking for help left, right, and center." He said it's the disunity. And talking about disunity, the other time, these 14 or so African leaders met in don't make a mistake, in Guinea-Bissau, another horrible place. I've been there before. I remember in the 80s, the president of Guinea-Bissau visited Ghana. And this one, no one reported it. But when he wanted to go back in the evening, in the castle, when we came back to say, we saw director of state protocol, that I forgot his from Nice Man, and some few military officers rushed to the castle. Later, I was the driver, I had to drive some people to the airport. They had to look for the Air Force pilots to that time use the then presidential plane to send the Guinea-Bissau president back to his base. And the reason why we were, about 20 of us were sent there, is to go and do some manual job, because his plane that he brought was loaded with gari, rice, and millet and those things. Loaded that one just to go and feed his bodyguards and everything. So we have to unload all those things from his aircraft onto the Ghana presidential plane so that he could fly home. That was in the 80s anyway. But you see, the point is, our heads of states all gathered, and they are not going to solve nothing, because there's disunity. All of them sitting there, they think, the best way to look good is that, you are landing from a plane in Paris, a suburb of Paris, or a suburb of UK, Stansted, or Munich, or Berlin, or somewhere, talking with the white people and shaking that. That's what the African leader feels. He feels that is the most important thing. Landing back on his home tarmac, and people coming with drums, beating drums and dancing, traditional dance to meet them at the airport. That is all. They feel big about that. That's all. Not that they don't feel big like Nkrumah did. That opening grand project, opening like Agosomo, some grand Nkrumah opening motorway in the 60s, concrete road, grand something. That should be, what should make the African president proud of. But no. These presidents we have now, it's all about the plenty bodyguards, feeling big, shaking hands, laughing, and feeling big. And that is the problem. That is the problem. You are listening to Mansa Musa. About 14 minutes to 8 o'clock. And my monologue will end exactly at that time, or just slightly before 8 o'clock, so that we can start today's program of Campaign Hour with Dr. Joe Swagman. At that point, please do share do share Facebook, YouTube, and everything. And from 8 o'clock. So what I am saying is that it is one thing only. I don't want any of these, either aspirants from MPP vying for and asking for a change. My question is, change from what to what? You see, these people are so arrogant, to use the old speak, pompous. You see, they are so up, so full of themselves, no humility, nothing. To even accept that, look, we are part of it. Or if you are not part, come out to say, hey, I brought up so many things, or I opposed so many things, but I was singled out, I couldn't do anything. Now give me the chance and we will see what I can do. No, none of them. They're going to, oh, maybe we've done that. Oh, we have achieved it, but we want to change. Change from what? Any quarter, any principality, any village, any town, any country, any group of people, any race where there is a little bit of brain, capacity. People who can reason. But it's, in all this, you see, Mansa Musa come and sit here and talk, bro. How many people will even understand? So it is all about a Drew Meso being a president in Europe, in America, plenty of places. It's a massive responsibility. Some people become president, head of state, or prime minister, and they resign, they run. It's a responsibility. They feel when they are not, after all, they have exposed themselves, they have advertised themselves, their brand is high, being former prime minister or president or something, it will give you the rest of your life, everything you want. So they will go. In Ghana and Africa, oh, no, nobody wants to leave. And now it has become something like a benefit, something, a dream. So that is the message. It is my turn. Jesus Christ. If these people have seen governing or governance as a responsibility, goodness me, they will just sit down. They analyze it quietly and secretly and say, are they way there? I feel we be the Mansa Musa baby. This is what they do. Recently, as we speak, the Dutch Prime Minister, Holland, he has, throwing the towel that he's not going to compete or contest again because some upheaval, small upheaval, people don't approve of certain things, the government has collapsed. He's going because he feels when he becomes a private person, he can still make his money because these people are actually educated. They have something to do before coming into politics. Unlike back at home, you ask this one, oh, my certificate is missing, oh, my certificate is here, oh, the town was this, basa. So, for me, I've said it and I'll repeat. Anybody, any politician who comes out to promise you Ghanaians, I will do this for the economy, tell him he's a liar. It's not true, whether from ADC, MPP, CPP, they are liars. What they have to tell us is that, and listen very well, I'm telling you, corruption alone, bring it down 20%, take it off for 5 years. It is corruption that is destroying the economy because we don't have control. Our leaders don't have control on what it is. Americans and Britain and French people, they are pulling the strings. Until we are able to actually have control, all what we have to do is that that is the thing. Sesika 52 billion cities. Auditor General you President by this time who should shame microphone who chiro. So my message before I go for tonight, or before I finish this monologue, is that ask your politicians to take the vow, to promise, not empty boast, I will do this, I will do that, but will make disgracefully, and the dollar is this. Even that 2016, I was saying that, look, I remember one of my shows, I said that if it was me, I wouldn't use the depreciation of dollar, CD, as in this message. But politics as it is, everybody wants to take advantage. because you don't control the markets, especially free market economy like ours in Britain and the rest. You don't control it. Politicians don't control it. The only way you can control a bit is maybe print some more money and, make sure that artificially bring the dollar down, something like that. But all in all, you can't control. What you can control, though, is to make sure that your ministers, your sector workers, the civil servant, principal secretaries here and there, procurement. Make sure people don't misspend the monies. Then you see the economy. Because when the law is working, and people say, what you are saying about? The minister, the deputy minister, or the so and so to the president bodyguard within 4 or 5 years now. There's 5 million. Go see Daniel. Sorry, Daniel. Say hospital. I mean, how? Where from that money? At least you explain that he won the lottery, American lottery or something, or he inherited the money. I will end here. Tomorrow we'll come and continue. 7 minutes to 8 here in UK, 7 to 7 in Ghana. This is Mansa Musa. My monologue is something I say. Esi ewaha. But continue. The show, as they say, the show continues. Show continua. Says I can't French meaning. But yeah, 12 up to 10 p.m. Don't go anywhere. Just a short break.
National Democratic Congress NDC no nyam forma ne mema mo UK ni Ireland chapter no ya yetienie gena so say beto aba eji chapter chairman fofo ya hwede chine no mum koto on so e enyonya for Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man the father say e party no enim kan odi amonyesema kotine yie ne wetu ne huesi wo forma so nkoso oni mu adwumade de e fa ne hotitiro na esine nan so nwade bebre no de egu akwemu a obeye de amaye bini se o sigina ye esiko no dwumade bia be kire party office na odisika 3 pounds empemenum na ato ase eye 5,000 pounds o santwe maguo ne mama ho so 1,000 pounds na ebe hye omudwumade mu kena na esigina ye dodon so a be kire afoforo omobetro omudin abeka party ne ho de omo mbrakura o omo sebeka omudi card ententem so na atwe adom abeka ye ho Eye bosume miense bia nso. Party mu mpanimfo a oni dwumadi ebe show mu nse bia no. Obetu nsa from watena se. Na de ye dia show mu nse no omebu ho apontam mako. Wey di bebre na no be ya mayo. Onua se kwatre kwose bo ma wontuma. Bisanidi. Ye dia ye nemnidi. Ni Dr. Joe Ajimai, the restoration man. Chapter chairman ana Yentumano.
Right, welcome back. If you are here already, thank you for staying. If you've just tuned in, monologue is finished. It's now time for campaign hour by Dr. Joe Owusu Ajimai. The next voice you'll be hearing will be that of his, and he will start by the general discussion, or of course discussion with you, the listeners. But he will, explain everything. And they are on a part of his party and other stuff. Then the second segment will be the health topic. And then also malaria. If you remember, Mr. Kit Yosin Frey, become malaria. Say Africans, and he to me solve Bibiano. Louis Farrakhan the answer meaning Shabro for Nessa and go see for before. Anyway, so Beckham was and the test a third a friend is saying segment in the bay open to all sort of into will be our person question, either from NDC or anywhere. Obviously, it depends on the his choice of preference. Ofre na the campaign hour na semen and transuma and by force and see a kasa. In any case, you can call and see if you'll be let in. After all, BBC, LBC, and Ofra, Bibu Saudi Aoka, and try as simple as that. Thank you very much. So keep on listening. Right, Dr. Joe Osajima Akwaba.
Hello. Yeah, Michia at you for a new brain. Ewo Mara Munya ebitie sa radio na edomase ewo Tuesdays and Thursdays. Adajo Munya ebeche ebanum beti radio high ena Ghana kasa aha ena sempa eti aha ena de ekoso Ghana ni wiase ma na nyina no, including UK and Ireland chapter aha ena yetie na dedika no mechi atiefo no ene omo hwe ewo Facebook ni YouTube no de mesa kan se osemisa chia campaign team aye Mr. Lonsagini ena oda no na Lons wa bekasa sisi amanusia obeba abekasa ansa na matua program no so na de won't say Mitchell Alonso, the deputy, Miss Rita Mensa, and a campaign advisor, Dr. Tebi, and Mr. Kofi Adeni Bogawan, Mitchell P. Minimusel, who ye, Kasaya Chemini, and the account when you now Subomu campaign coordinator, a year, Mamma Sewan, so Mamma Sewa Mitchell P. Ewa, you madin dia woye, Mitchell. Na maka we wie no omo nso a menua mo Ghana a omo tie yen na omo nso etu omo asi so omo boa ama campaign akoso na omo ne abo adwuma na ewie a yakoto aso Ghana akogye akonwa ne tumi na ma NDC no ya be Ghana kama no odi kai Haji Akumapa sis mechia pa na dotosu bio enso ye Mr. M. Abolo and so Michiao Abolo it is now radio so now fire mo so ya dear now TNDC and him so na eminia ato kwamina ono so Michiani P ato se wutie me a na se de wono so adwuma a wo so ye no it is home fa then so meto nka se wo fire radio so no mo sa na ye ema ye party na sa na ye yi enti Lons bedi kai abekasa no kasa wia na de wo no bede ma tiefo
NFM Radio. National Democratic Congress NDC no nyam forma ne mema mo UK ni Ireland chapter no ya yetienie gana so say beto aba eyi chapter chairman fofo na hwede chine no mum lukoto on so enyo nyam for Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man the father say e party no enim kan odi amonyesema kotine yie ne wetu ni hwesi wo forma so nkoso koni mu adwumade die e fa ne nkotitiro na esine nan so nwumade bebre no die gu akwemu a obeye die amaye bini se o sigina ye esiko no dwumade bia be kire party office na odisika £3 empemenum na ato ase eye £5,000 Osantri maguo ni mama honsu £1,000 na ebe show mu dwumade mu kena na esigina ye dodon so a mechire afoforo omo betro omudin abeka party ne ho de omo mbrakura o omo se beka omudi card ententem so na atwe adom abeka ye ho eye bosume miense bia nso party mu mpanimfu a odi dwumade be show mu nse bia no obetu nsafro omo atena se na de ye de show mu nse no omo ebu ho aponta mako we di bebre na no be ya mayo onua se kwatre kwose bo ma wontuma bisanidi Yedi Dr. Joe Ajimai, the restoration man, chapter chairman ana Yantumano.
NDC Manchester UK. NDC UK Manchester. And Renaissance on the 15th of July. And this is for on the 15th of July. NDC Manchester. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Albor Street. Living shows. Repacho M call a postcode near M19 3PY. And this for a rally. Reta Manchester for NDC Victory 24. Repacho 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday 15th of July 2023. Jumadia, you know, your top connecting us sponsor. And you know, me by 15 for you, 5 for Pepe. Repacho for Nichira, M19 3PY. St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Albor Street, Livingston. NDC.
Right, the supporting cast of this program, Joe Ajimai's, sorry about this. Joe Ajimai's campaign manager, Mr. Lons Ajine, Ewo Ahumane. So, Lons, good evening.
Mansa Musa, good evening. We pass on your prompts.
Yeah, who here?
Obi kan was say, yeah, kind of cafe. Me da sene akwenya menyan. Dog, I'm fan check so my dog before me proceed on the submission. Dog, me den check here. Ma wanumre say sene de bia wo ye no no wajemre na wanya daje akwakotina won say uni ba bedi Ghana nkomo na wa cheche ya pomudin ye kwan be fa so a be hwe ya pomudin
NFM
fie
Radio.
na ntia esendi ho ema ekoma ye ahwefo omo hwe wa homatinta so Facebook ni YouTube ene omo a omo wadwuma mu so a bibi nti omo ntimi nhwa omo etie ye do omo nyina se omo tune into NFM Radio sene de bia kan no ho emu da ho na edu ebnada ne ya da bia nso a ho na ote Ghana nsem ti etwe mu nyina ye mu bia ntimi nya ncheche mu anka nyina no wo de wada age betanse na wacheche mu na wo de nim de wo apomuden ho nso aka ho amayen na kopon inshallah non to supermu wadren paso Mansa Musa we de say there has been a shift of senior program academia economy na metie introduction. In fact, me no if I should tell you the calls are many in that regard, say among 4% the shape of the program because they are not time and time or the best because ya quite say in new program some few minutes be a quarter or half an hour will be at the best every time you are so sharp me say it's me rush ebubo no magusu intentem se be obi nso benya kwan nti na me de to atie from sene ya wudi kan ma what the program na di you've more or less put the structure out. Yes, and 2 hours now doctor acquire na say what to say ye di be church Ghana nsem or di be church ye campaign nsem ne your friend is saying ne apomuden hu nsem ahye tiefo no sene wudi kan no first 30 minutes no for general current affairs ayom komodie die twegu Ghana ne nsem a mo betimi di hu komo Ghana komo na 30 minutes na so no purely for the health program say be ya 1 hour na ebeka no na akwakwa ji say etiefo nso betimi enya mre ana agimre etimi afre se be ni padodo na betimi afre ebisa ensem a mo pese o mo bisa ana se ne yie mu no so mo contribution bia na o ma contribute ye mpedi dia tem ye mpese obi be frɛ na obi derail ye forward march say ye campaign na ya je chapter we esi ho eno ne adetiso Mansa Musa enumre na nsa na wo ne me candidate ebe hye dwumadi na se na me pese me clarify senior yedika aka any NFM management including yourself akafe na me ya adom na esi ahene fosi doctor hene na kopon tonu so peguso na chapter 2 abama na from say data ye benya de beto aba till say ye be 2020 elections no na me adom we yen struggle yen kotu ye botomu mfa ntususu nka say ye ba koto airtime wo NFM ye NFM no London high station bia apart from NFM senior 2 hours de bia ebnada ne yawa de bia Dr. Ajia otu hu nsano ye be keep sa contract we sa kopim say ye be to about 2024 NDC de be kwakoji adwano. What that means ne say chapter no communication no will have 4 hours in a week irrespective say from the women's wing, from the Zongo Kakos, from the youth wing, from any other department will be allocated 4 hours including chapter executives na obi a wo party no ko papa bi opeso di bia no sa akwenya ne beda ho NFM abanya so nti Mansa Musa na kakra me di tudwa no se NFM ye ne mo ye adwuma agiga na si wo ye ne NFM ye adwuma atontre ene Ghana fo din sawoso ne ya church apomudin se be ya ye di amanyosem kura to nsem enchen a se ne de bia doctor ka no before the exception of politics no sana constitution ba na ye tiase ye what to say Ghana for na yenim ye ho ne ye nipa ye dwene ye ankasa ho nti ye nhwɛ emma politics entity entem nti Mansa Musa na kakra maka no nemum no me hye obo se mesaba de ye campaign messages no the mede maso atoto form amate Ghana in the park the eba so any Manchester program eba so nyina no sani ye nso ye hia se eku no kakra so ye bo no tofa no me de beto ahoma so ama etiefo so etie bi Mansa Musa me da se bebrebe ya menka ho na munya adwuma na obesan atemenka mmetia wa me da se
yo Lons mo se wabeka bibi na me da se pi na de wo ne se etiefo Manchester program no ba na omo ye se wa opese obua bia no NDC ni amapa a opese obua na program ne koso wa o bani ade nti esremo omo do ma council to dwa ti esremo pi obia momodin kakra bi nsua na omo famwa na djuma Manchester for ye no enya djuma ketwa enti no de meka ne se obia enka ne homom kakra bia obenya de ato omayin so bia council bia no chairman yeboa ene na executives no Dr. Ayino en time ne ho ahwa mu nyina ne secretary omo betimi aboa ama ayina ye kama mpanifo mebree ba enti no yesremo se nwumre wonye bibia bomodin a na service to what they call to duty na service to people no so your service to God so enti no obia sa na meka na nwumre de matia ayese anase mani atwa so I have me kakra se matiti no mframem se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park no to fees in mu 500% na 500% yekobusa ya almost yan MPP aban ne President Akufo-Addo nkoa ne obi a watima ye renovation ho how enya no kore adentina I was say ye no kore because me kai pass President Mills time omo renovation ho President Akufo time omo renovation ho ana President Mahama so time omo renovation until they asem na omo ka che Ghana for so ye nim say omo spend sika kese about $3.5 million and omo de aye yes yade a oye omo ye mampani odi kai ana na yi wo ha tourist attraction ya de but the empany say obetu futuro egu amamfo ani Ghana fo ani say omo nko na Akufo-Addo ye current president any MPP fo nko na ye renovation enya no kore bia na de mekura masa atikura ne say fees no sika na omutua dada no sesei no so wonya Ghana ni na so wanyini na se wokọ so kwakọhwe ho no a obetua 100 Ghana one day wokọ so kwakọhwe enema e wo ho baby e de mampani kọto ho no a obetua 100 Ghana ana se wo ye Ghana ni so de a obetua 25 Ghana na se wo ye obi a wokọ school na wo ya akora de a kanene na wotua eye £1 fene say 1 Ghana cedi but say no de akọ 5 Ghana cedis na ke say what free one ne connect 500 nampa percent nampa ana obi a wo ye onye Ghana ni no ye student so no obetua 60 Ghana na
NFM Radio.
Ghana ni also or tertiary offense institution mu the medical kan 60 Ghana na ye omo ye students omo tertiary say omo omo ye diploma ni sa ni degree ni ho no baby ye no omo no betua 60 Ghana on non Ghanaians and na Ghana ni so betua 15 what do compare Ghana for na ye name 500% ye bi wom so na ade ba ko a me ka kese me nwanwa ni se ayi be kasa ye honorable Boachi Ejako abeka bibi kakra efa DC ewo Asinof time no ana ayi honorable Alan Chematin kasa vice president de na yobe great crash here obeka bibi kakra na eno na me yi ampese me ni atiefo di nkomo na ono asema wo kan say wo say you unfortunate say bibi say see na omo ye say omo gu papa ni mu ase omo sheda say omo be gu papa ni mu ase na ke say aye say honorable alenchamatin onye obi a enti no omo sheda na omo ye say vice president mrana manfo nye dide ne kasa sema wo kasa no na ye nya nim say so ukọ ayi a ukọ program bi krase na say sebe program na ukọ ase no ohun say ye bompa ya na so omo ye bibia otumi gina ho mo wi ade kro no se kra no ye takwa ayi kra mpo de so kona so obi e kire ne nso a o start say o kasa no a wo ye din ma ne kire wie ansa na wakọ wuro makochia nti ye den na we de mo ntimi anya bi first honorable Mansa Musa be kan say na president iba na protocol kire say I was vice no e ko tenase ansa na president aba nti mo ntimi ansoma obi ankotapo no anka nkire honorable alenchemati say say na ebo nti wo de no onka bibi nchi atie for say mama me 2 minutes anase say na wakwakoye nti no de akoya na say obi kura power na obi so any power and of fee say or de ye na yi but yen kan hu say de loans kan de nyina Ghana for so de start na within MPP no ano mo ye mo hu say de a na wo benya NDC ni CPP for de na abaye omo so enti no honorable Mansa Musa come back na beka becheche mu bi na asema wo kan no because na honorable Jako say no what ayi honorable Ken Japan wotene nche pe na saa de no si de Ken kura wo so ni tikas we de ntwa yie what you say enti honorable Mansa Musa nkoa no nim se twa yie akese ye one ayi na na bi nkoa na ayi na kese ma hye na mo mienu nyina so ye nkrofo mo ye campaign ma ayi ya friend say vice president na kese se Ghana fo nye nkrofo bi a umbetimi di abodondo ana say modi eti ebe ye yoyo what you say enti no onsam na bi no mecheche mu because we panimu watra parliament ya che and we obi nso a waye majority leader ache our parliament wo wasaye minority leader so pen enti no enema bi abeka why say odada Ghana for so mfa ho nchew so hu na de man no o ye no omo ye o mamu ho no akwa ye say ased ye de Ghana no ama enkrofo bi say work and pay so obi akotoka wo say yifa ye adwuma na wo ye ya na wate sika no so hu I think say ntwa yi ye kan or maybe say France ye ka so be think ahead ya or maybe to say France for ama say omo say omo hu say omo a omo ye edi a ye say kan say omo nkrokra machine omo de na ma na so omo repent ade ni shoemakers no omo repair shoes no omo hu say omo hu mfaso omo pese omo keep adwuma no nti me no ka say no aba na atwa sika to ho say omo hwe niema amanfo tugu wo France mamu me ka aban a wodwen ahead o enya aban bi a ye ncheni a ma ye bag ye to election na ye de agum na obi aka yen say 600,000 kra no a wo de ba me ayi no one polling station no 600,000 no a wo de ba ye kra no eno kra no anso ye 600,000 Ghana one polling station na ayi ase north wo no so ye nyina nim say 99 a polling stations in ho say so nya sa so a over 99 and na ho say 99 what the time say sa 600,000 no a you say almost 59 million Ghana cedis ade Ghana for ye modai na mu wi a enti France for aban de all kan say afi bia no omoto niema ayentade ne mpaboa a omotugu no about 700,000 tons eno omotugu so ena ohun se da bi adenti na tade na omahye na ompese omkotugu no sa ate ana se mpaboa no se emfa se heel ni na aye ya omumpe kwan bi na omunsa nwusu because say no ohwe ayi mukura no a technology nti no amamfo opese obi atade bi na ye ofene atade da otimi send bro ne ade ko app no so a nti ade no omuntimi nya bi enti omotwa sika a ye 154 euros e de mai so obi atade ene beti no ba na so ye ya onpa ko no poma no ma subsidize so hu na ya ma ayi onpa ko no pam ye no ya ma ayi 7 euros enti no sika omde mom no se jacket ya na ombe line na say skirt na ase ya between 10 to 25 euros near the amount se je na wonso fa ye nti ebeboa ma adwuma ama omo a omo fi se omo ye edi ayeyi ana say omo ye niema yie no watade ye omo repent ade ne ade no ebetima keep omo business na mo say nya new youngsters no youth no so abanom so abeye bie so what you say enti no sa program we run for 5 good years enti se what Ghana na kakra na e won print sika na wo de chairman amanfo mkoto aba de se wara so what you say ye koka mosibue afi kora de ye koka kora afi de IGP akwakwa ye ma election na ye French enti mo pamo no mo pamo IGP no mo pese mo pamo no makodi nkomo mienu ama nkomo na ayeyi na me kai sa commissioner bi ne Mansa bi no time a ayawa so bagon case ni bae no omudi asem no sa Mansa kro ya COP Mansa ya din bam so ni din bam enti me buza se anye bia nti ono no kese ono de asem bia bewu a de ekofra no what you say na nipa we a waso political yi we no ene kwa de yi kwasi practical say was he senka ayi papa wo soja mu ahwen ko be ku so enti no sa nipa we waso ye police polini ono kwako ye ku wo within a year fencing na de ba kwa me mebo police for company for na ba so say o ma ya de say asem bi o mun kasa aye na my question is say vice president kwa way vice president or way because on na ye chairman of a police council just me buy or way and I want here e de na obeka fa sa asem we interior minister so beka asem nti a o say okoye o say an obi am planning there it's not enough asem no mu mienu either say asem no tape no obi di aba no obi e na hye da no koye but voice no woman there authentic but obi ne koye so on ba koye say od begu Ghana fo anim ase so od begu Ghana fo anim ase e na enya ne kora munhwehwem e na say ye no kora nso e na omo kasa no person ye cool within the police service so munhwehwem because entimi ma say obi ba be ka asem wa na obi akwa tape no nam ana say ni ba bi ko hia na omo ye I say cool we no I am me mo a serious case ana say omo ye pro ayi no government ninti no ye investigation indeed that way no I was say omo ye investigation ni hu baby e wo because sa ayi Fourth Republic ya etima tena more than 30 years ya ye wo mu no Ghana for say you enyo sakra ni be sakra mam na ye but atima ba abetna so that say ni woni pa bi say no mu fi say aban bi te so o so be break 8 na say 8 no o be break no on ba ko ni fi say sa ade na obey no just say wawie mu a ti say na omo ka say omo wo plans I winning formula no next say wiemu formula na omo wo wiemu formula na omo wo enti na omo yesa no e dey say no Ghana for so hu omo to so hu enti omo nya careful because entwa yie either way no a disgrace e ma oman no say nipa bia ko hye kokoam na omo ka na ya frɛ obi so no ye chairman of ayi MPP no ye omo original chairman na ye hwan on pa ko nim ne ho ye de say obi amodi on pa ko nim on pa ko na so no ye chairman na wo kasa ofa phone frɛ obi no the boys no frɛ omo no e wo tape no no what dey say na wusu bempa meka bibia abo papo ye no na wo krom ha wo na wo ye radio station adwuma ye no na na wo ha what dey say nsema na wo ka no ni nyina wo ho na ne wakogina Ghana wakoye ayi e fe ne sen PRO anase ayi public relation officer ama ayi Ghana Gas intino na Ghana Gas wane de baaye time no ana MPP wo power no omo kan say enka omo gas na omo ye no komo e de ma foreign company na so omo ye no enya prof ne buy no se Ghana Gambe sa abosia na mo se abrofo ne membe tu gas ne nko no me makobo bosia sika kro no mabo ye beteche nkakra akra ba ye Ghana japade so anya ne sa enne ho na wo ye adwuma ho na wo ye adwuma de se na se ya de bone a enka nenya ho na wo ye adwuma wo be kam yenti a wo se eye fake ya de wo ye no they say MPP aban na wo so omo de kura police for omo de kura so ye adifo omo de kura ye fe ne se NIB na se BNI tetewo no sa na ye frɛ no eno omo na wo so omo ba no mka so makochi ni pakro no because baby okose koye tape bia no it can be traced omko no nkochi omo Ghana fo nya ne trasa Ghana fo enya sa sebo trasa se obi nkofu bia koshi baby omo plane so mbeye ayi anyamra semu sei na Ghana fo aye se omo ye den omo ye na mi ye free ho no ayi de bia de bechi ade chi esa nyina no na enema pie ewo eye honorable Jachi Kwesin asem no omo no a omo de aye twiapia a omo kasa de bia se na yi no ye no wone Adamu Sankandi de no eye pe no enema pie so hu eye lawyer bi efe no Martin Pebu wabeka ni church kese wama ade no akọ bronyi beka advanced stage of research kire se amanfo kora ni ama ho Canadian ni nim se saa na aba na wabebie ni pani se Adamu kura no na wo three different identities the din na odi nam no bronyi beka se ni nicknames ana se aliases na odi nam no ohu na ni din pa baako edikai Adamu Dramani Sankandi ana wasade Adamu Dramani so baako ye hyphenated ana baako so wagya saa like say two different names so ana wasaba na wase the Adamu Dramani enti no first one no Adamu Dramani Sankandi anu ye Dramani Sankandi ye hyphenated compound name ana second one no wase the Adamu Dramani Sankandi eno so yatetim next Sankandi ni na ye na ayi ye fe ne sen the last name and I say the same name and was abaya no say wayi Dramani na frim wayi Sankandi na frim afi wode Adamu Dramani passport bi okura bia a different we use passport to quite by UK kokok man me bre so what you say honorable question so the passport and the Canadian passport is the same name the same date of birth so what you say what you are not to chance wa na Adamu ewo 3 passports where na honorable Kwesi wo 1 passport Canadian a year ansa na or renounce no enti atiefo nhane so because ade achi sa nyina no yenuanom yanom de bi on pese o mo kan bibi ma ne yese ade asi no ene we ne yepe but enye pe enu ntina de bia no asem eba bibi epia ne pese cheche tiefo anu because senyum enye de kra na samanfo start so mo boni de bia one day wo so beto bi asem obi twa ntro over and over and over one hwe na nipa ya gie di eninti na ye cheche we nu Adamu are now so ne passport no one now so ne citizenship no ne kra no tama no ye MP no otu kwa nyina na 3 passport ni nyina wo ne ho tama mo ne kokoti na ne wo ho wa nya ni attempt bia ono mo question so time a yekoto abakora no na ware now so akra anya ne certificate enti atiefo nhye ne so de sato so bio Adamu or hide ne passport and passport na no one hide from EC electoral commission or hide one ka bibisa ankyero mo honorable question so no what they call home mo clear no so hu na me kwara na mebusa mo say adentina de osiuye no say ne papa mu ade no wan siu Ghana electoral commission kranka ho aden suti na Ghana electoral time asem ne baaye no almost one court anka say ye ne clear no because the minimum kroma ne say so wo ye na say ye clear oni ahwe wo ne memu a na so mo be ebia asem ba omutimi di ebeye say part of the party to the suit because say ebia say ni say ne ye ne kwan say su ne ye ni nyina ama na je say nkrofobia yo mo so mo ye ntwachia yenko ye nimoy na de sawo wo ne say sansem a ye kan nyina no akoye say nkrofobia yo mo say politics no mo pese o mo equalize kese o mo pese ai obi aye mi say enti mi susu mi ye de mi smi ye o say ni bi enti no asensebe atiefo e wo mo amo ho so what ase NFM Radio asema ye ka ne saa no asa agro nenso nkrofobia giegine mu amo ye na me no kasa sisi ya betia ya mani abre a me kasa sisi ye so aban a otiso sisi ye enam sika semunti SOEs state owned enterprises and I say companies emu 17 ana niema omo property 17 aban ye market and I say wade ne sa bom opese oton na adepa aban dia bem opese oton so hu na obi kan o say media de bia me betra na mekasa betumra na machi o say CEO nam tu free so na wa calculate say emre pa na say nya what you say enti no me metra meka bibia o me ni evidence bia na de wo ne say me bobo saa ne me ya o mpese o moton no ebi ni aboso friend say glass factory o central stores aban dia to ho a oban na o hye na ton na mo de nsema make nyina tiefo mo hwere nto ho na mo hwere nkrofo mbeto se nye nkrofo ya ne besa ato amo mo ho a omo tam sika puduo timi de kɔ friend say polling station ekɔchema amanfo no 600,000 omo twa sika 20 friend say 200 cedi note no omo chema amanfo no wo de me bobo ato obi amfa pen ne paper na mo hwere nto ho na mo hwɛ omo ebeton sa de amo mo na mo behu sɛ de aban wo sitie na se next time yekoto aba na mo hu baby am aba no beto kokomoti power no mo hu baby am be ye ohu Bogatanga ye fence meat factory omo Bangla nam mpanimfo tetimu ni ade eno so omo ton bonsa tai factory kane baby a na ye ka tai ni ade no so ohu na de din minim sam atiefo no mutie no se mo di moni ebehu ya ana se ebia moni afika kra na em say ya twere on firestone so na ye ne na ye tire na ye kama papa so omo ton omo ayi na nampen 40 team no Ghana consolidated diamonds omo research lab anu mutimi research hu se yekofa abo ne bae no diamond wom aha diamond ha yekoyese no yekoye geophysics no na say geometry no ye hu se we wo ha ne ade no eno so omo ton omo lab no regional office of Ghana
NFM
Food
Radio.
Production Corporation was Rodai and so moton and a guest house Ghana State your friend is saying construction company no Dagomba Street our northern region and also omoton it is a near maku we are buying a kuchiri to ho say obese woton na se aban what is wa ba obehwe niema so aban obeka say one district one factory na say you aban President Kwame Nkrumah niema wa beye Kwame Nkrumah aban beye gu ho na sa niema we nyina wa ba say wo ba beton a na ke say die pa na wa ban wotrim obeye one district one factory no ke say anaso obese o wipe President Nkrumah any other no mobile omsisi niema maaye no o yu omudin afis no abeye say mimi na mabe factory ndi next dachi yemfa kan na nase de ana abro keke no wo ye so enti enya de Ghana fo betina se sa niema we no ebekoso enti no obi bia wutie bia no ma ban hu se no ntesi kokko pa na yebeti akire omo yemo omo nton ye japade nyina se makotena wiemu budi plan akọ wiemu akọdware akọ private jet na se mo ho kire mo a enya Ghana fo yi na ye ho kire yakura na se sika na mokọ chee ye no 59 million no enti aban ontimi ka se sika nko de to okra de aye sa ayi amana ana se sa ayi efense bangalows ya waso ewo ayi Bogatanga ya meat factory wono eti ontimi former teacher fo ana se police fo se mo nkotena mu o to aye dan na wi asa ka se ko bosia besi edan ama ayi police fo aban sisi yen wo ye niema enye so na Ghana yemfa mo work and pay say omunye no muntua ka na omani abresa ese Ghana sa no what you say na we yeso eska no betwa gum enti na ke say asem wo enti em say ye hwe time no a biduo besi ha na say ye ko break wi a na maka ene health wansem enti
NFM Radio.
say tiefo bi become what asem ameka no so a obetima ka enti no am say ma me time rekwa makwa ma na twam ama ai 8:45 enti me da tiefo ase say ne kakra me wono no na next Tuesday makuchi niema bebre niema obi wika say kanka ana say niema boni bi ekoso o man Ghana ya ban we ne nkrofo ye no ye de beba enti no mano asi ye beka sa
Manchester. And also on the 15th of July. And this is for on the 15th of July. NDC Manchester. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Albor Street. Living show. Repacho M call a postcode near M19 3PY. And this for a rally. Greater Manchester for NDC Victory 24. Repacho 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday 15th of July 2023. Jumadia, your top connecting our sponsor. And I'm 15 for number 5 for Pepper. Repacho for M19 3PY. St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Albor Street, Living Shoe. NDC, Ayaza. Wamusi wa mumrana sosafi enji ya muno mushiamu. The Greater Manchester for NDC 2023. Mepacho wamusi wa muye shiamu. Towards to 2024 election. So we NDC ni nkwadia. Mepacho for nichira ya M19 3PY. NDC for nina. I'm so much invite you, I'm colleagues MP before. The Ghanaian population of Greater Manchester. You are invited to come to the NDC really. Greater Manchester for NDC Victory 2024. I was MP before you know account. PNC account. Okia don't go account. Musa. What was it about Saturday? Babia Wabia. You're the fly on the postcode in the BBI, come on. You're the fly on it, come on. Now I shall know about 15th July, 5 o'clock to 9 p.m. Whatever you are joining the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Right, me Tommy catch us NDC for some year rally. A year Greater Manchester for NDC Victory 2024. Baby, I will be a me pacho for when it's a year M19 3PY. Me pacho addressing St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Albor Street, a living show.
National Democratic Congress NDC when no young form man member more UK ni Ireland chapter no. Ya yetienie. Then as say beto aba eyi chapter chairman fofo. Ya said the chinene mum no koto on swear. Enyonya for Dr. Joe Ajimai, the restoration man. The father say e the party no enim kai. Odi amonye sema kutile ye. E we to the west wa ofo masro nkoso. Woni mu adwumade de e fa ne hotitiru na esini nan so. Nwade bebre no de egu akwamu a obeye de amaye. Bini se o sigina ye esiko no dwumade bia be kire party office na odisika £3 empemenum na ato ase eye £5,000 osanjwe maguo ne mama honsu £1,000 na ebe she omudwumade mu kena na esigina ye dodon so a be kire afoforo omobetro omudin abeka party ne ho de omombra kura o omosebeka omudi card ententem so na atwe adom abeka ye ho eye bosome miense bia nso party mumpenimfu a odi dwumade ebe she omunse bia no obetu safro omwatenase na de ye dia she omunse no omebu ho aponta mako we di bebre na no be ya mayo onua se kwatrepose be ma wontuma bisanidi ye dia ye nemnidi ni Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man chapter chairman ana yentumano
NFM Radio emu daho NFM Radio emu daho NFM Radio emu da ho.
Yo Mansa Musa medase ewo advert ni ayina waye no. Na ene topic no eye malaria. Na topic we no ye omo tie radio we no. And omo say omo person omo ko holidays ntina omo ntesi aye malaria and yes malaria say obi a watra Ghana da bi ya de ye free Ghana yesu de area ntino awase ye boboso na mo mutu kwaya mo kokko visit Ghana na so mo ko baabi a ebi wo ho no no ma hwe mo so yie nti ene ye de baaya atiefo no na de America ne say atiefo mo momodin a de how a opese ye ho ye bi ade betudwa ye be ye ho adwuma wo frɛ campaign manager na de ka kire no a no ka kire me ana say wo frɛ Mansa Musa na ka kire na wo de be ma me na ya ye ho adwuma ye be yare bi apese ye ka ho asɛm no wa ye na de ye ne say no anam say ana request ne dɔɔso ne nti no ana ye hwɛ de abadodo no so ho malaria ne say ne nipa request ye ne ye more than 10 so that's ye other diseases no so ebi nya 5 ebi nya 4 edi de dɔɔso no ɛno ɛna na mayi nam de aba de say no democracy ne bia no wo ka wasɛm de efi say how no wo de ba na say de be dɔɔso no ne aye nya saa de a de ye de atokwam campaign management de atokwam ana say team de atokwam say de bia ba ye meka no yare kro no ne ye koso but wo pressing disease bia wo feel say wo say wo tie ho asɛm ana say wo kotu anamo bi na ye a wo ma campaign manager ti ana say wo send text message no eba dodo no kese to be fair ni nti no say utie ye na wo nko awo de na aba ye ba be ka ho asɛm nya saa na nipa no dɔɔso na send ya ba de dɔɔso no yare kro no a nipa dodo be send no nya be ka democracy no an ya hye ase no na ye bebu say wo say malaria eye yare ben so yare bi a ye fra ade bi ye fe ne parasite o ya abo bi a aye say otimi kɔ honam ne mu na parasite no eye ade a abo bi a ye fe no entontom anase mosquito ono na odi yi na enye mosquito nko a na isi ye beka mosquito ho asem na omo nko na spread malaria anase twidie yare no wode ko twi my friend twidie na enye omo ono nko na spread nti ewi a mechiechie mu ekwan abefa so benya malaria entontom kranka wo enti no ye nhye no nso na de aba ne se wo hwe baabi a awia bopa temperature nitimi ye between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius no so ho eho na aboa a ye fe ne ntontom nani gie ho no tena ema ne ho tono na owo ne ma na owo otu ne kosua wo ne ma wia na ne ma nso abenyi na omso udi bone na wo di na bia na aboa ntontom ankasa no de wo ye ne se eye flowers ni ade ne onum nsuo na ode to na wa ye kese kama entontom nya aboa wonyini che bia saa kosua ne yi na se kan say ebo na be ye ntontom na ni lifespan na wo wiasem no enche bia saa but obetuma to kosua mebre ama ne man so anyini ntentente ama omo so abeto kosua mebre eno ene de malaria no ekono a na aboa ntontom no de wo ya ne se otwe moja efri eye emwa ewura mu mwa mammals ne you can mammals emwa na o ma say bi di say enfan say atwe ne kase wo de mamma bi di say ponko zebra wa kase aboa ni na ye anaso wetimaka adwe wetimaka obi a what you say sa eno ye na onya moja no emma ne titru eye ntonton no ye o mema ne o ma se de ayi bia o edua kra o ba ne ayi no be ma no na de o ne se otwe moja no a ene na eboa no ma otimi to kosua na kosua ne healthy etimi emma ne ma no nso no ba wo mu no na o mu so ho aye kama na kire se saa moja no nipa moja na nam se nutrients bebre wo mu no vitamin awom wewom carbohydrate protein ni ade no otwe eboa ne ma ne ma no ho ye yi sebe yemfa ne se oba wafa afuro yesi nom folic acid nom we se de akra ne beba na ne ho dindinde saa na aboa ntontom so wo hia moja no de na mogya no enye nipa nkwa mogya o otumi atwe free yi ho na de wo ne se entontom ya wo no a osua no oni malaria wo no ho enti wo na adwen se okodidi no na se aboa bi no obeka no ana se nipa no obeka na se nipa na nya malaria na mogya na otwen ye no malaria moa no wom na kogu ne yam de kogu ne yam a na wode aye niema ye beka ho asem na se no ye miehu se ewiase eye den na yesi malaria wo baabi na bi ni baabi se dem dika kan aye na aboa ntontom pe baabi a ho hye entontom me na na kan waso yare sasabro tontom yare sasabro na o yare sasabro nti won pe baabi a wo tintontom ba baabi a wo a na wawu enti se kromo akwa ba hu se ntontom bi ni nam ho a na wo ye ntontom a ayi no kase ehyew na ba ni nti no na wo ye den one nam ho na afibia mu no afibia o nipa 290 million enenya malaria anaso omo ye infected na emu out of sa 290 million people no the whole world no say yem fan say ewiase population 7 billion na emu 290 million etiminya malaria next yare no kase oyoga so na out of sa we no emu 400,000 so na ewuo nipa 400,000 na fibio mu wu e malaria because yare na yedin yentimi anhwe omo e na omawu enti yade bi a yenhye ne nso enu nti na World Health Organization di omo ye ne se omutimi ma enuro edure de prevent malaria omutimi ma bed a ye treat ayi kese oda no adamu said net nurse no demu a mosquito
NFM Radio
sa enso na omo ye vaccines ne ne mane se enkorati tu ne ma omo nyem no omo be protect omo enti no ye nko ye nim we ye oboyi beka ne se overview ewo malaria ho na de wo ne se malaria asem a ye kan no ye wo entonto no omo cause malaria pa no omo ye maako miensa omo ye maako miensa na ye from plasmodium the odikai plasmodium anase P falciparum ene ye wo plasmodium vivax ene ye wo plasmodium ovale na sa vivax ne ovale no aya na South America ne ho no ene omo wo na de omudi enya wo Ghana no ne falciparum no omo de di enya na ono no de wo ye ne se oteki 7 to 14 days okawa ansa na wo hu symptoms no enti yenhye ne nso ana sa P vivax no ene P ovale no me so omo so de no it take 12 to 18 days na omo kra de emmoa no aye parasite ni timi mekoho mechirechire mu eduru ho a omo timi ye omo hu bibi no de ye kata no akohye ayi mu omo timi kohye ye liver yi mu na waka ho enti obu ho a owa no aye so yare kakra na ko be onofo saa omo betima ye wo saa 1 year enti obu ho so me call Ghana by 2 weeks me okay no kane no ne ka so okọ baabi a eye malaria infected a year na oba na say oba what the 2 weeks when ya 1 month ya we okay no they said here ehwehwemu am ye hu say abo ni betimi akohye baabi
NFM Radio
obe change no no akava no no hye odin ehwa no ayi ni ti na okoso ayi enti mom ye nhye ne nso enti no ye bebu say ho say e dey symptoms before say ye be akokyekyere mu the parasite no wodi bone no because parasite no a friend no plasmodium in a parasite no otimi chiche ni mu different ewo stages a ofamu na yenka symptoms no wie ewo malaria wie ebekọ ni ahwe yesua kakra bi ehu se So obi kura ko yam fan say e free Ghana na obi akọ Ghana aba na me ho nan video me ho atomi ho na sa yes the best answer oba ko test ahwe say sa malaria no parasite bi body mu wan ye careful woni be ka no ma sell liver ni nyina atimi sell kidney afa woni be ba na ye din so that say enti no yen hye ne so na obi a malaria ye no symptoms eno anase at science ya may hu say aye ne che say onya fever na the temperature kosoro ni pa temperature no 36.5 or 6 ekwa ekosi be 37 ho no a eno ano etra 38 kope na hyasema ba na kese bibia ba body mu body ni mpe ena temperature so ni ade a se body ni mpa ebedika yi ne ti amu se bibia ba body mu enu nti na se pane bu akwa enkanka enkwara babies okona akọwa omo pane se bia omo yo mo first inoculation na onse mo ye inoculation obo nse oba na wanya temperature because foreign na ye dia wo no body ne so wo mpe enti ne the first sign kire se wa ye yi afei bo na wo di on pakro no wonya chills so afei na wo feel discomfort na nanimu ato wo lose appetite na ne tie ne ya wo fe anase ne bofunu no na fe wotimi nya diarrhea ne yam ye ne ya anase onpa krokro mo se ne joints pa say eno na ye nya careful no okoga na bana se oba na winter wa ha na wan hwe nam so nya flu a Jones ye oye nti ne se wan ye no ankoye test na ka se bia flu na manya na ohwene sisi ni ade na ate wa bia na malaria mo ani bi na wo mu enti ye nya careful so ho afei onpa krok ya na wa bre ontimi nya ne ho hwe saa so na nya flu a eye entimi nya hye ne so nya flu so onya fever ye hye ne so ena onya fever so a awotimi do enti ye no so ye hye ne so enti no se ukọ baabi ba na sa anya yi a ye nya ne so afei onpa krok no na ne home aye 10 so na koma so bon 10 enti no ye hye ne so obi a malaria aye no obu okra no a afe no obowa unya flu so a sa obowa enti asem no afe na asem no yaye de so asem no afe na yaye de na obi a wotie bia no ye hwe sunsun ye wo flu ene yayi mu na mano edesumuna so enam ye sorry nipa bebre afa ho owu e wo sa de because omo kosama time ne de omo ba na se ye no a wonim se ene etimi identify say straight away malaria no akoye test no na ehu na disease so a notifiable disease so oba na se malaria ye wa ye do ko hye baabi so that ye said ye aboa bi nko council afakoka obi no nso maybe na meye say ayi wo krom ha eni nti ye do ko hye baabi se said ye obi anya yare bi ti se na no yare ba ye ne ye do ko hye baabi omo ba wo nchen a omo hye niema said ye sebe omo ko space no be a doctor for ne a nurse for ne pharmacist for no mo ba wa sa na omo hye efi se omo suro se e bia na aboa bi abeka wo no so ate baabi eye entuntuma na se ayi na wote no no so ba no abeda beginga no so anya bi what ase enti na uhu se e bia yo na omo quarantine wa na se wo ho no a omo ba no ma hye ne nya se ohunam na ye omo tan ana se bisa or the protect no se aboa no so ntimi beka no so ohu na the one say dem dika kan ye no malaria aboa na nkasa no eye aboa na wo de convector no ana se entuntum no spread no ono no ye wo no a malaria ni ne ho Jesus ono no akoka obi ada se aboa nanse nipa malaria wo no ho ena onso atimi de anante tie hye ne nso na de wo ne se sa PV vas ene ovale no omo no proportion a ewo ho no ohu pa se okoka nipa no a na moja no aye no malaria mmoa wa no
NFM Radio
omo ewo entuntum ne yem no na omo achange akoye plasmodium no omo stage bi e frɛ omo se hypnosis so ohu hypnosis no etimi omo koye spirosis na spirosis no na no so akọ na akọ attack liver no se ko attack liver no a na wo ho a na afei eno so ababa ye a friend is saying merozites. Na merozites no the omo ye ne say omo de omba say omo feel liver ni mu say PSA kim no more attack red blood cells. Red blood cells using a transfer ye moja enam ye ho a ye home oxygen ni sa ne mane mede transfer. Ti so omo baba attack ni ntimi transfer bio a na ye akoye say omoja na ye adwuma ye say obi o sickle cells. Ntimi mfa oxygen is anko na say oxygen is when ntimi anko wa adwemu ni ade a de beba ne say nipa obetumi nya coma ene ade no mo attack saa yi nso a enu kro ya nso na absorption of and say glucose ni saa nema no nti mo attack ne ntimi emfa saa nema ne nkwa a en transport a de be ya ne say nipa ne betuma ye hypoglycemic na no ye kan ho asem na kese na sugar level ne kofom na se obi be hypoglycemic so a onipa kro no etimi ekwa na fei waye wakokoma because adwin baby adwin anase ye niam bi no cells need to be because enya energy epe ewu sa no a wakokoma coma no amu no na fei waye brain dead no wawu eniti na se obi nya malaria na se ye kese pa no a yes wakokoma ene owu ye ni ade ye nhyɛ ne so yes waye anemic if you say emo na attack red blood cells no omo attack na low pe na eba below the range say na anu ye kan ye no a na kese onipa ko na anemic ase kire say ni moja so ate enti ye nhyɛ ne so na de o won say sa no ovale ni vivace no omo South America na no omo de omo wo what you say ye de omo ho no omo aha adwe no ye de ye falciparum no omo ne ha adwe ye na sa vivace ni no omo na omutimi ewo ade bi a omutimi koso wo liver ni mu no ma ye dominant anaso ma ye dormant ewo ho omo ye dormant no a ewo ase won pakro yare ase wonyare tisi wan koye test na wo ehu a na sa ene ya koye ti wo ho na ho ye onofo de kora na yare ye nkwe ma no maduro onum na ase wanum paracetamol wanum na fever no ko ewo na saba onti ase na sa hypnosis no omo ena ohwa omutimi hye body no several years and say be more than a year or months and sana omo be change aba attack enti na yesu obi wo ha yesu wanya relapsing malaria and say the malaria no aye relapse enti yenhye ne nso na hypnosis no omo invade liver cells aye brebo no ena omo de omo pe na omo akọ ho ena omo hotel na omo akọda kama de ho na omo rapture na omo release merozites no merozites nso na attack blood cells red blood cells no na omo destroy red blood cells no na ho na omo start so omo destroy a wonya symptoms say malaria ye na fe symptoms ne ye den enti enhye ne nso enti no na de ho no so enti se obi nya malaria na osu ka me nya malaria but ekwa koye test ne hu se kwa ampa ene owidie ne mu wan hwe a wo de saa emama saa ayo enti next de ho no na ye free ha no yenko ade ne koso so na said ye di kan ne se ye di ka bo se plasmodium parasites no na omo stages ya bobo stages no hypnosis ne na fence merozites ne ade yakeka ni nyina na aboa bi a aduro bi wo ha onnom a entimi nya ne hwe se omo korom koye dormant ewo liver ni mu a hypnosis no nya aduro bi a ne betime ayi omo anase betime komomo enti yenhye no so enti no se o makono malaria aduro anya hwe anase menum ya saba ena wo mojanim so a ye wa aduro kane ne ye bom pane ne ade ye say no omo se pane bo ne ade nti say no abaye gise e serious pa ansa na ebia omo de aduro fa ayimu na ye de siwon back cross na kese aye fast enti no ye nhye ne so na antuntum ankasa obetima nante wo adi na dua ba aye flower yi afifi flower ni mu adi aye na yi onfa malaria bia mawiase no ne nam ho no ye gise opese otu ne kosua na wo ne ma ansa no waye na de sa wo no se yemfa ne se omo wo krom ho anase baabi antontom no wo no omo nyina obie ne wo malaria na ntonto koka no a moja ene ode kɔ moja malaria nim ena or transfer kwama another person na emom just waka obi a ntontom wo anase malaria wo ne ho ansa na otima transfer enti yenhwe ne so enti ntontom no omo ye moa bɔ ne de but wo hwɛ ayi a abɔde mu hwehwɛ mu a anase science mu a enye na adwuma se o transfer ayi no anase o transmit your friend say malaria ayi no parasite no on the moja and opedidi enti no sometimes no kura no ye victim so hwɛ sɛ de ayi science e kyerɛ no a so ho enti no na de wo ho no ɛna ayɛ entontom ankasa nso no ɔno no on the ɔse wɔpɛ moja no ɔde awo ne ba ɛna ayi na ɛba no so a ɛbɛsɛ blood cells no ɔmo nso so no eyusu ɔmo ɛma sɛ ɔmo sɛ ne kɛkɛ na emu ɔno de ɔba sɛ ɛhɔ ɛne ya pam me meso metimi ayɛ meso menyini na sɛ nyame yɛ madom na sɛ yɛtimi bɛyi mi firi onipa kro mogye na mekɔ abɔnten a meso so no metimi ayɛ dɛn betimi survive nti ɔmo no so no ɔmo dɔɔso wɔ obi body mu a obiara pɛ baabi yɛmfa no sɛ be wode mmoa egu cage mu na sɛ cage no ɔmo dɔɔso wɔ mu a ubie omo a obiara bɛsɛ odwane nti mmoa no so ɔmo dɔɔso no ɔmo so pɛ sɛ ɔmo so nya nti ntonto no boa ɔmo transmit ɔmo ɛma ɔmo so kɔ baabi ɛkɔ start ɔmo abrabɔ sɛ de nipa yesi etimi tu kwai ɛkɔ baabi sɛ ɛkɔ start abrabɔ no saa na ɛno so tie ehu ni saa ɔho na sɛ mosquito ɛnum mogya no na sɛ wɔanya obi anka no a ɛba sɛ owu a wawu kɔ nti yɛnhyɛ ne nso ɛba sɛ wawu a wawu kɔ ɛna sɛ ɔka obi so na wonipa kro nso ni malaria waka no mogya no watwe kɔ nti ɛno nso yɛnhyɛ ne nso nti nyɛ sɛ mosquito biara ɛne transmit ɛyɛ fence malaria nti na deɛ wɔ no na yɛwɔ other modes of transmission ɛyɛ very very important amanfo nim o na deɛ wɔ ne sɛ ɛyɛ maame bi a wɔnyem na de ba no yɛmfa ne sɛ maame na nya malaria
NFM Radio
malaria ne attack saa blood cells no red blood cells no sɛ ɔman screen na sɛ saa maame akora ne da ne yam no sɛ ɔman treat maame no a maame no betimi di malaria na ma ne ba no nti yɛnhyɛ ne nso at the same time so no blood transfusion sɛ ɔman screen na yɛ twifiri obi a malaria wɔ no ho na yɛ kasa yɛ de kosi obi so nso wanhwe a obetimi nya malaria ɛna afi kora de science aka ma ayehu sɛ nido kora na obi di pania wɔ no ho no na yɛ so onipa kora no mogya ne bi gyina mu na malaria no wɔ mu kora na sɛ wonnim ɔmo share needles no na bia mogya wɔ mu ɔde wɔ no mogya kakra wɔ mu ni ade na sɛ malaria wɔ mu na sɛ ɔkɔ ya also kɔ mmia ma ho a ɛno nso no by proxy na sɛ indirectly no ɛno nso no why inject yourself said the mosquito abɛka no ɔde malaria ma wa enti no ɛno nso yɛnhyɛ ne nso ti saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei no me kora no me hu yɛ no because it one yɛ nim sɛ ntontom ko a na me kora na me adwene sɛ ntontom ka nipa na ɔma ne malaria sɛ mmoa nyinaa mo fidi wɔ mmoa ho especially mmoa ɔmo wɔ mogya ankasa mammals no ne ade no ɔmo mogya no ɔmo fidi wɔ dem enti ɛnyɛ careful na risk factors ɛwɔ mu anaasɛ ade a ɛma no yɛ hu no yɛ sɛ sub-Saharan Africa ɛyɛ obi ti sɛ West Africa ase hɔ no ɔhɔ hye humidity ni ade ɛboa sɛ mosquito no bɛto no nkosua na nso awo ne ma na fei ɔmanya nipa nso anom ɔmo no ma yɛ yi enti nso ɛna Southeast Asia ɛwɔ so wɔ hye paa sɛ dem dika kan no baabi a temperature no ɛyɛ between efi 30 ne 20 ne 30 ikɔ no ne kɛsɛ ɛyɛ ade a obetimi atena na ɔmani agye so what you say enti yɛnhyɛ no nso ɛna Pacific Islands also wɔ hye paa ɛnso wɔ hɔ ɛna Central America ɛne Northern South America ɛhɔ nso no ɛhye enti no yɛnhwɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ ɛna country bi wɔ hɔ a ɛhɔ hye ne nso ɔmatumi control malaria no ntonton bɛkaw but wɔni malaria no ebi te sɛ Spain ɛna Cuba omotimi aye ama omode eradication aba ama omoye kwadu no omode malaria yinam ti se wudi kwadu no keka etimi ayese vaccine no etimi boa ema na ye yi enti eno so technology omahu omaye enti yenye careful na sanima wonya yehu se country na ye koso no malaria prevention ne control no etisen wohwe na nya na obo ho ban so te ase obi wo ha obi onam ho bia malaria ye no nam ho enti se aboa ne ka no obeka wa kese eni due baabi won so a tuntum kawa ebi ti se Spain tuntum akese bi wo kawa enam se malaria moa ne ho nti no okawa na ho na so a okotese wa ya hwenim enti enye careful enti no na de tiwa etia no ana risk a more a massive offense disease near severe no so omo risk more no say omunya malaria no omo ya de betima severe no and ebi ne enkora young children and infants you can infant akora we below 5 years all the way to 5 years we infant and between 5 to 12 years you know we a child so entino yensha no so and medically no say we above 12 years ya na ke say we adult enti na wo hwe aduro ho a say after 12 years na duro bi wo ho a ne atwere ho say over 16 over 18 na ke say duro bi a wonom no anye careful betime do nya enti no ma specifically no o ma ye na emu nduro mebre no after 12 years no ye okay e ma manfo no na older adults so a bit is emrewafo ne nkokrafo no a omanyini na immune system na kofom kakra no eno nso sentuntum kano a emu ayi na ode fight ansakra no waye na aye na edin enti wanye careful atimi de onye ne eba enti enye careful ena travelers ya anase omo tu kwan na omo entna baby a malaria ayi ewoda na ntuntum a onam ode malaria nam no one can be da oni immunity bia because body need to be provided its own immunity and I say ade etimi de fight and kwabo e wo body ni mu a omutimi de fight tie basa no a na enti emfa ne say wo immunity wo Ghana tuntum ya no apre ho say na ne na mo ya say wo ya yare na ho ato na ne na mo wo betra krom ache na kwa Ghana na say wo anum aduro na bi kawa ebetimi de asem kase aba efi say immunity na eswate alowa enti enye careful so ho enti no menya ayesem enka say aduro ne boarding enti no umpese obeto anom enti no yenhye no so na obi owonyem ene akora na ohye ne yem na onye no se meka say maame ne betimi e de malaria na ma ne ba ohye de yem enti no se obi owonyem ene akora no unborn child no and as a children no yenye careful say obi ti sa also onum aduro ese so na enkoba se okotutu no ho ajeje mu akofa sai eyi ni nyina aba enti enye careful na ye were complications or malaria no ti ye ka sa de we de e wose yetimi ka ho asem na eye World Health Organization WHO omo estimate say 94% are death I want malaria mu no Africa eye bibre mu ena esie na dodo no anso ye nkora under age of 12 enti yenhye ne nso yenua maamo no amafa afuru anase mowo babies no yenhye ne nso ne ehu se nkora no ewo risk more enti yenye yi na malaria se yanye yi a yanke on ntem anase yanso ano ntem a eba de etimi ba ne se etimi de cerebral malaria ba saa de ne kire se ntuntum nkwamwa no a ntuntum no ede manipa no ebaaye no omakwa block ayi bibi wo brain no saa brain na fence small cells na wo brain no vessels de bi enti moja ne ntimi nko emma enti ebasa no a na fe no cerebral malaria enti no eno no wo de ba ayi mu a de kire ne se adwe no baabi aho no enti eno se no se wenya amfa bibi anye ntema ma doctor fo amfa yaresa memu a de ba nso npa kubiti manya brain damage na saa cerebral malaria no de kwa no se de statia emon pakro nya seizure a ye fe ne se on pakro na twa na fe yes we twahwe ne na ko ne di nso asi what yes wa fam owu okoko ma wontimi nkasa enti yenhye ne nso malaria baby ebetimi di nipa akoro no ye cancer di agro na obi ba Ghana ni malaria na malaria pen ye me wa kan sa a very very serious disease yenye na yi na se edu baby na malaria emmoa no wo ho no a omutimi dɔso a wo imu afedie saa moja no bi kwa ayi ahrawa ni mu anase lance ni mu kese baby a enti no be kra na nipa no home kra no ne home nzi so ontumi home ema nsuo kra tumi ba onpa kro no eye ne lance ni mu so ho ene ne efe no pulmonary effects edema eno so no basa no a mframa ena nyame ye se ahrawa no wo se komu nti ade bi ya nyem mframa bia no abekomu no se nsuo ana mframa different ase ngusie no ebebo npa kro abɔ wa ana se e the problem beba nti enhye ne nso ena malaria nso ekroya no etimi ma organ failure na organs piti se eye kidney liver no ana nipa ye spleen etimi emane timi rapture na se etimi pai na epai na woni eyi nso a eno so na eye etimi boa emi etimi I say a system na we ho no timi fight malaria enti enye careful pa e was say enti malaria eye life threatening disease a so biti a wonye yi na se de muzika kan ye no medical kan say ema anemia wode kotwi mu a na ya ne se omoja awe enti eno nso no omoja no we efise ade na ma wonya moja no a se omoja wo soro no a ye red blood cells no eno na ayi e fa ne se malaria emmoa no nkwammoa no ese no te se no a omoja so ebewia ansa sa ena sa adikroya nso blood ya so na transfer sugar ni ade akwa adwen mu ni ade ti se omo sei emmoa na ewo blood ni timi nya hwe a moja ni timi nya hwe a de beba ne se won pakwanya hypoglycemia na kese sugar level na wo moja ni makofom enti no se basa na se won pakro no enya dura e de ayi beba na duro bi so a friend kunin ne de sa ayi malaria na oba wonyem still omo de ne ayi esi oba wonyem so e de treat e was some countries na kunin no so no etimi ma won pakro no so no sugar level na ewo mu no etimi e ma na low e mo won pakonya hypoglycemia enti no eno so yenhye ne nso na de ebe kan ne se malaria nya de pa enti no won pakro no se ohudwojo ana se unya symptoms ebobo ye ya na wonu pharmacist akasa na se doctor akasa se na wako ye test wako ye collab no mo check na se emwa no mu a na ai wanya dro na odi asa so mo ka se bi nim nso a na oda nyame ase enti no ene di baby e di malaria besi no enti so obi wa asem bi ana se bisa no be so obusa na me betie free wo kra no mama menka prevention any treatment kakra bi na yenyin free wo because of your time in enti no na obi a wo tu kwai prevention one sem na make no na wo ko baby a wo nim se malaria wo no try say wo be she ayi trousers ana say shirt aye long sleeves I cover wo try say wo nshi atade tuntum because omo no atade tuntum no mo pe ana malaria aye entontom no omo nipa pampan no de abaye ho enti na sa repellents ni ade use no de aye ne say a divide smelling ayi na malaria ayi no ana say mosquito no betimi e de aba ho no aba no abeka wo ti say break sa barrier na won ti say nipa kra ne da ho no a o ma won chen kra ene bu okra na ehye na ayi no because o manti na o mo de nante no etimi eye na yi ema confuse no ma ne ho say nipa kra na da ho no ma ye enti yenje ne so enti no yenhye atade tintin na yenhye atade a woni nsa ne cover ye na ye baby a ya expose your skin no baby no yemfa repellent ni benye na repellent bi a World Health Organization so agia tumu no ebi ye date eye ade tintin na picaridin ene ole eno anyina ye 2 on the canon because a long para methane 3,8 dioil nti no de tie for mu hia but eno ne yade a wo de sra etimi emma eye ntontom wote a ompe kora na wo dwane na oye ene obu okra nso a or the oil of lemon eucalyptus enso etimi eye eno so ompe kora abo ntontom enya de owope enti enye careful na yempe kira kwaise yekọ akodi holidays ya na de wo ho ne se eye ye will be to say permethrin spray no so ye repellent no obetime spray water adiem na scent na wo ho ma hu se emwan a mosquito hu se wo ye nipa no mo ba nche anye mosquito nko ye wo insects bebre e bi to say huriye ne ade timi ba so na omo no so no timi wo yare omo de ba ye wo mo bebre omo de yare ba wiase na omo no omo mpe to omo tini pampan no a o ma nche kwa no wo se wo ye nipa because I'm breaking the barrier and ma was made say we nipa na oba be kawa na say oye obi a moja wo mu a oba enti no yenhye ne nso na say ye koda nso a
NFM Radio
ye ko ba bi na enho nye say nye hotel bi ye koda na ye fie wo no ye ni air condition eni bibisa no a yen try say ye beda net mu na ye tue ye nya treated net ya fine si ye ni treated net kura net no yen try say ye ba be dem nso a yen spray yen find insecticides and spray net no emu na enye ayi so emo ani ngu ansa u spray a na waja ho na emo na wo because u bia no pa no afri ho no emo ani timi ye smart etimi ko hyem unim ebu okra nso a wo ba anase obi enim obi o se okosiesie ho na akobia to na ntonto no bia ko hye ho di unim do before so beda no try so be spray net ni mu ansa na wakodem next ebi hyemu a wa wukura ansa na wakodem yasa wo se me da net mu so ma sa aweme na manya malaria net kra hu nim faso da bi ebia one nya yi enti no yenhye nso na enuro mebre enso wo ho a obetima nom a obetima prevent na obi ti se wo ko Ghana anase Nigeria anase West Africa ho ba bia yanam se yare no ano etimi ya di nti no ye waduro bi di say doxycycline eno doctor anase obi a oya prescriber betima prescribe ama na eno no aye ewo mu a ne se ukona kofa wi anso etimi ma wo hye tuntuntuntum enti ya twere ho se kanea kora fe ne kanea yi no cover ho me makanea ento skin so onum se aduro no a anase memfa wi aso nche doxycycline no ena but eno so na ne bo ofupa enema betima yusu wo okọ Ghana ne Nigeria ne Gambia mo ne omo West Africa hono a betima yusu na betima yusu e bit say mefloquine ye fe no salarium eno so no eno wonum ne weekly ba onum say mefloquine no ye kan wasem no eno no kwen ne ba ya adura kwen wo mu no wota nom a the queen church no ana be say liver queen chloroquine ade no uwi a ana ibitim beda wani so timma wani na so wani ya na wani aye ntibu okra no ma asa wu hu ade ntina omo discontinue ba we de eno na according to omo no na the safest of all queen no enti no betima use as preventative ayi waye neke se de wo hodo enti no de meka ne se World Health Organization so enam Bill Gates Foundation ni ade no so atima try ama omaye vaccine na vaccine no you see no
NFM Radio
omaya omo ayi malaria takum ni papa no ye di Africa edi ka say 94% enkwara to etewu no enti no omo no na omo started the war ya ka say very effective ni ade ye koye nim no amanfo so betapo into kibafo banana no amanfo di a omo so timi nya immunity ni ade malaria ka wa intimi nya ohwe no oman aye wiase na ekọ nanim o malaria ho enti no it can always get better enti asema me wo na medamase time no metimi aye say maye ama mafa time ni bebre na malaria topic bi a ehu hia because we dey akọ Ghana ebi beyew enti anase okọ ba bi a tropics wo ba bi a beyew enti no etiefo mo fa ncheme enti mawie etiefo obi a pese wo frɛ anase wo ye bia no phone ni da ho enti medamase
NFM Radio
UK. NDC UK Manchester. So on the 15th of July. Hey, I'm fire NDC Force Yazua on the 15th of July. NDC Manchester. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. St. Mary's of the Angels and St. Clair, Albor Street. Living show. Repacho M call a postcode via M19 3P1.
Hello, Aja.
Mansa Musa.
Akwaba.
Mansa Musa, member man.
Ubieti Wakwaba.
Enya. Pato bibi jabo for there.
Yehuye pa, yehuye.
Yes, the Musa.
Mini baby, I would na they were cheaper.
They were to Africa. Africa, they may be Africa, they know it's down. Africa, like I say, nice.
I see.
Around you.
Matthias.
And can Ghana. Maybe I did it, but me to come. Me coffee.
I see.
And I say so networking. Go for where boy book any network for my one kasa. But when instead that take no more person or network in here. And tell no machine as CSC network be town no sa. Oh, the paper require to open information be anya e wo NFM kra. Ucha enye.
Right.
And see a bomb by NFM mobile TV so to say any other number TV so na e bia. E betimi abo akaka. And so sometimes me play and I'm going to say yeah. E betimi tie NFM enye because never make a sano. Me dey na share kese ebema Ghana for me nua. O say I mean chia me candidate Dr. Joe Ajimai. Chairman Papa bi asanya me ado na say I la before and tietio and yep no for the any be no they are some of for the any be ya na so ko aba edini na obeji o mo ni kai o sise di ya yi that's how oyene any that fananda ya omo mi and say me the futu ami wo me ka cho mo me ba ho no man sabat e pese me da se ndi kai Mansa Musa o say I say not Oti
Aja, ebetumi aya. Enka utwe na I don't know how long it take you. Because I'm so tika money na ma signal no twitwa.
Sa moment internal obi kasa ansa ma boss wa be mu
Obviously Sabia ebeche dia. Akabe 28 minutes near upon but ubedu fie within 5 minutes afa be
medu fie no medu fie me be Africa.
Okay and yen kasa se wo sie Africa no mu dia yen kasa bia line be hold
oh me pie Africa no me pie Africa and you took the policy okay
NFM Radio.
What in here see was in not and none of it?
Maintain.
What is the lynching and ranting you be equal actual? What is?
Oh, and a friend saying, a news what they bring me exclusive.
Good. Yes. Near me, a man for the Abascunis say, I am Yes, I am Mokaya. Yes, well. Anuma also so nso wo an ntakra eba fom. Sebi o tafrate 2004 to 2008. Semukaya serial killing the airport so e Ghana. Emma NPP4 and to NDC4 say NDC4 and the serial killing no. 2000 election. 2000 election. Omuka say ye na kum enkrofo NDC na kum enkrofo. I pay for any to baby. And I'm sure 2000 election. NDC4 the lose election no. And the man Kufo. Okay, 2008. Yeah, for 2008 election no. Omuko last ever say among emu free. Your friend is saying, what do you call it? Mortuary. No more to baby, especially in the Volta region. No one can say NDC4 and a kum nipa and a 200. Said the election no and in the favor of the good old president, Mansa the late. Okay, that's the way. And history is repeating itself. But this time, on the other way around, MPP4 and then I know Muti Abel. One a CEO, your friend is 2020. I think not for to Aba at my question. MPP Abaway, a Yamuno, I know time unity, or what Papa winning sa Manantina Parliament. Ala Lola at Lolas, no, almost unity and free Parliament hall, non Nansa Cotton Swaba, Yamia on Pebony. Ama the crop for I will say, yeah, Okrom better or we will not be a man for any say. Jachiko MPship, I say not to know. Project or yeah, a damn month for any Mupani say, or this is street lights, or this is a street light. I'm a brother. Focus and let me say a life from that place me say I said me mouth me summarize thank you me mouth story ya follow not actually as not for the team and you know be and they bro team let's all yeah send your man sorry yeah and no yeah na me probably back them because I rehearsals for 2024 and to be and not on concentrating why to say oh ask you shall punish for kutupa Bomo yes so the mama ni no tending komo se na be ya omo be ma omani akọ omanfo so e wo conference and especially the NDC sitting parliamentarians constituency no and me dey ma Let me do it. I feel don't do air flu tigari ever. You best strong. UK and Ireland chapter elections, you know. Whatever a sequence, or money because I know going to come not a tray for senior assistant origin in elections because elections have consequences. It's a mess in penny for say, or money to make one. Now you can Ireland for, or more put a car or papa den day. I am what you want, man. Among Conamon Cotton, Shaba, no Mungushi, no bra, no deep. But you know, outside and to Nancy Wady, Sebi, M.Y.A. M.Y. Pato. It's a party back to the bed, be or branch piano. A timid Gino brand. Nay, to my name, Bois, Mestre, UK Ireland chapter, Mess Ramomina Romado for, Miss Ramo. Mumma and Yakumauta, Kanibi. Say, near tomorrow, near now, she cry, rather, Mansa, Yan Bassa, and Nessentia. Chatana did I have big fibers. I am baby. One could go on a crown for the crown shimulo. And then Papa Solono, less Ramo, Dr. Adimai, Edia Humbra, Siani dear, or one party and a back. About so part to say. Now I have fair, I have clabeshe. Aya oro mesramo mpenyufo mu yi fuma free kwa mu maye na UK Ireland for entu aba no mu fa chairman papa efambre na me are ya tu aba no na yi Dr. George Maya yanya entu aba ni no pampo tuma obo e de bu kwa Ghana NDC mumani nyama de ba tema porta season kwa no musi na baya kwa fo we a okon hio kura ba kwa o si emfa pofa emfa enye kechi e mani ono onye hwe na so mu be mu moje ina ya ewo port enunti and there's someone too much on papa. But Wama party about power. Let's say a bear John Money Mahama or baby Yoma. Baba baby is sharp and Daniel at a teen port Nina. Everyone. I'm the animal. Or my 2 questions or more to BB. And the baby if you not Australia, it will be some of the battle shop. But I'm going to go to my Bazar Christian. Badama. Among votes make woman French bookie my shader. Muru Keku. I'm not a Buddha Hanya. A vote. Vote to my who got anything other people. Inshallah. Esa Mansa Musa, Hirana could look at you. I can't have house. Mansa Musa don't hello, Mansa Musa. Yeah, where you
connection be the chow. Connection be the chow. Very mukari nanga
oh my God.
Yes. So we will see you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be a good one.
All right.
Right, before I make Abolo, before I go to Abolo, let me put this announcement across so quickly, and then I'll go to Abolo for his submission. Right. NDC UK Manchester branch, as the saying goes, presents something. What they are presenting is that they are going to relaunch their branch. This is going to be a grand occasion because it's not only people residing in Manchester who are supposed to be around or up and about for this function. A lot of dignitaries invited specially for this occasion. I can mention Chief Sofo Azoka. He's the vice chairman for the NDC. Madam Barbara Sewa Asamwa, she is the Deputy General Secretary. So the General Secretary, Fifi Kwete, is deputy. So the two of them, she and he, they will be there. They will be present at this particular Deba, relaunching of Manchester NDC branch. Don't forget, Manchester is a huge place. So NDC people will expect large gathering for this Deba. Mr. Emmanuel Yeboah, he is the host chairman, so he is going to chair this occasion. The special guests are Dr. Kalahin, and Mr. Fred Agbanyo. Agbanyo particularly is a very cool guy. I like the fella. He never shy away from call-outs and discussions, unlike some people. Maka. I'll see rallying Greater Manchester together for NDC victory on Saturday, the 15th of July, 2023. And the time they say is 4 p.m. prompt. So from 4 to 8:30 p.m. Address is, the venue is St. Mary of the Angels and St. Clair, and it's at Elbow Street. This Elbow Street, you will find it at a place called Levensham. And the postcode is M19 3PY. That is Mike 193 Papa Yankee, Manchester. So for more details, you contact the chairman on 07828 430 611. The secretary's telephone number is 079028 45198. And the organizer, his number is 0744 810 1138. Contact any of these guys and they will give you more info. I wish them and you guys all the best from the bottom of my heart. Now, we need to go to Accra to invite Honorable Abolo to come and entertain us more with good choice, or good words, put it that way. Abolo.
Mansa Musa.
Okay, let's go.
Mansa Musa, Emudaho. Mansa Musa, Machia with Tifu. Mebo Abasu. Any Jumapa, we own. Namabo, Dr. Joe Usu Hajiman, so Abasu. Nama Serena Mishra Manu, Senia Mika de Biano. Nyame Emma Nimumaso, Enya Dinchen Atamfo. Campaign manager, Leons. Let's say Nyame Shira Manu, Namadanas. Ni Ejumapa Obo. mobɛhyɛ program no ase ɔbɛɛ mu ɛde new modalities ne ɛbɛto hɔ. UK Ireland chapter Mansa Musa atamfo pɛo ɛnam Dr. Joe Nso Agyeman so no UK Ireland chapter ɛbɛfa ne tumapa afra. Mansa Musa dog ɛka malaria asɛm ɔka prevention meka kyerɛ wo sɛ yɛso yɛwɔ yɛ bibi mu yɛwɔ yɛ Ghana yɛyi yɛ ahaba mu yɛwɔ neem tree oil. Mansa Musa onim neem tree oil.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, neem tree oil no so usra tuntum enkaw. Nti yɛ local prevention no so neem tree oil. Brɔfɛ haban so yɛ disa malaria. Ɛno time no do a yɛbɛkyerɛ hɔ so. Mansa Musa comrades na ɛwɔ UK mene Manchester no yɛda ɔmo ase. Fred Agbanwa wo nua so ɔpɛ MP di wɔ Gwan constituency. Mmerɛ no do a na waboa wo nua ama yɛ. Mansa Musa mɛfa fidie wei so na Dr. Joe Nso Agyeman fight biribi ama serial callers ni testers ɛwɔ Ghana ha na mefa ofidie wei so ada n'ase sɛ ɛnɛ manya signal sɛ workshop a doctor ni mpanyinfoɔ bi mu kasa sɛ yɛbɛyɛ ama serial callers ni testers ɛne communicators bi no nyame yɛ adom a next week 20th ɛbɛba so ɛwɔ conference center a nyame yɛ adom so a former president John Dramani Mahama abɛwɔ hɔ nti mefa ofidie wei so na mada doctor ase sɛ nyame nhyira no sɛ communicators ɔngyaa yɛ mu nyame nhyira wo doc. Mansa Musa menya egyidie bi aba sɛ UK Arena chapter electoral committee no kakra mmerɛ ni ɛsoba sɛ ɔmo di time ɛbɛto aba register mu nsɛnsɛn nyinaa ɛbɛto dwa me deɛ megutu ɛsrɛ delegate sɛ ɔmo de ɔmo ani di NFM radio so sɛnea doc atu ne ho akyɛ nea obi mu gye di sɛ ɛnyɛ yie NFM radio obi mu si Mansa Musa ni followers Mansa Musa ni listeners Dr. Joe Nso Agyeman ni team si yɛbɛma NDC ayɛ akɔnɔ yɛbɛbɔ NDC wudewuro Dr. Joe Nso Agyeman ni team abɛmu mbu ɛnɛ NFM radio abɛyɛ one of NDC UK chapter favorite station a ɔmo tie beebi a yɛka NDC sɛmpaawɔ dog nyame nhyira wo menim sɛ ɛbɔ a wahyɛ UK chapter delegate ɛne chapter ne sei ɔmo to abama wo asɛ chairman NFM radio nea wahyɛ aseɛ wɔ hɔ no ɛbɛkɔ so ɛma NDC na yɛ akɔnɔ no menim sɛ wobɛtoa so ayɛ. Mansa Musa Dr. Joe Nso Agyeman aka nsɛm bebree ama delegate nti menim sɛ ɔbɛhyɛ n'anuonyam yɛmmerɛ no so kɔ to kuku dɛdɛma nɔvinyo NDC a ni atoe na ɛnu pɛ NDC via ɛkpɛ mi akatalo na NDC a mɛkpɔ ngɔgbɛ yiyɔ ɛkpɛ mi to kuku dɛdɛma nyɛma kuku dɛdɛma ni bɛ fɔ ɛkɛnɛ adzɔrɔ mi adi delegate ní ɔntɔ mi kpɔlɛ kɛm Dr. Joe Nso Agyeman jɛgɔmɛlɛ NFM radio amaɖewo be NFM radio a wopetoro le ɔmo sugbɔ Nke na iga wala NFM Radio. Yomo Torogo. Dr. Joe Uswajima Pepe team led by campaign manager Leon. So badi yo woga wanye possible. They all regbefa NDC ala NFM Radio. Na amo na roto na over gere NDC am. Dr. Joe Uswajima be kuku drenami. Bene gbemagbero mi dako na ye ne avanye chapter chama. Na ya tro nuo mpe ike room chapter la mega jogo. Egblo nyo gere mi wogo le gblo gere nami. Manya ba sovia de electoral committee a o ike okodage electoral ni delegate list ale o le kata ovaga derengo na re kuku mi gana american ablem mi gana mere na gbona me ye kple mi gbere ka domu yo le executive o mere nko wo kpere mi anchi enya ko gblo na mi organization ko wo ye gbava no glito na mi mere kuku mi jaya badana nyanya soso na o elabena elajagla onye nyaro nkuji ni adako na Dr. Joe Uswajima bena obano chapter pengo Mansa Musa eyi ya itamako ser refia na your program ji
Abolo.
Mansa Musa onuwe.
That means you have landed.
Yes, bete wo delegate le
Okay.
fine keken pa me.
All
Na
right.
me kai ni amewo doctor no nyam.
All
Eshe be ko me ka she NFM Radio about we. Bo kayo. Shinmene efe for Dr. Joe Uswajima ni fe mo. Ene me ke koklo me ne ke ba fe. Ene le bo le anjeni ashishi keke ni. Ka ha le chapter chama o ba na show e.
Okay.
The delegate she keke bi e shama fe ni before.
All
Kano
right.
manye jo abla o.
Oh, you are done. Right. I think Lons has reappeared, and he will take the last, or I mean, he will take his part. Lons.
Mama said when me
sorry. Honestly speaking, sorry. Not messing up. Mama said, well, sorry about that.
But time no crack country way about the body and you have only for minutes. It's in a maybe I would say for Namabo Abaso with Juma Pa yeah. Then there's a bizarre doctor question, but time in the court about malaria. Say chroma, so we have one to my house. What about it? No, sir.
Yo, Mammy Sawa, I thought you
yes, sir.
The owner said them a kind, I want to Yana Braboni said, or the malaria nam so on no dear a tissue or bar a man, don't money with female no. The omo person mo ye ne say. Ohia moja etimi de tum kosua na mo ne ma no ho aye kama kese otu kosua na hache a na ma nkora no ho aye kama na mo so etimi atena wiase eti moja no ohia na okono koka obi a wo bia na okono ka se osa akodi bi wa na de oka ho moja no awo se moja ne nane ne watimi atwe bo ze na no fia no o se moja ne ye anane ansa na aye se nsuo no ansa na watimi atwe akono no mu enti wo ye no also opu ade bi ba eba ho na moja ne nane na watuma twe moja ne tente na okọ ne baabi ti ade na se akoka obi a na wo malaria na akọkọ ne yemu ade na wo opu aba na aba na se emo na bone bakro ho so watuma se enti yemfa se krom ha no obi o ha bi ani malaria na se ntontum beka wa waka wo moja na watwe kọ keke onya malaria bia watuma se na emom se yemfa ne se ye wo ha ne yo malaria na obeka wa so what the amano also cock any powerful bio and also the no kese ye de ye ho sa na etie entire cycle so to wukura no ana ne maso be take over ne ma no de moja awo mo hu fefefe no be take over no mo so ko ma ni enti na Spain sentuntum no wo Spain no obu asa akase o ka me ma ha hu no ne ade no anya malaria because se obi o ho ni malaria anya de antuntum betting a transmit it. Why?
Oh, Martin, I am powerful.
Very.
Yeah, my even in Tontoma cry powerful. It's the way Mr. UK and Ireland and man send the doctor when you are giving my no. I am powerful. Mr. Modani Dra Mumboa. Let's say a 2 years, I food be queen, my let's say a Danny Dra. UK and Ireland. Comment, Mr. Mummy and Tony and Farmer Dr. Joe Wiswadman. Send the when you are giving my man. Now, yes, sorry, near moi. Ghana as a whole. Then as the doctor time will continue eating in Cabin. I mean, count on of Uncle Drupia syndrome. That's it. Bye.
Right. It looks to say now no Lons sign rem with you. Lons.
Mansa Musa.
Yes.
Am I good to go?
Oh yes, go ahead.
Mansa, I'm fast that I see a maone doctor. Any minyanoma or mufre nyina Hajia Abolo, my coordinator, Mame Sewa, any senior doctor who wants to conducting in faith more what they buy about malaria. And in fact, normal I'm saying you move in secondary school time. Now, yeah, said that auntie here. Nti ene no ne nkyere mu no ama ye nyina nti ase de ahweyi kese aba. In fact menya messages by me ensa na omu nyina pese me bisa doctor kwehye bi na emum no em say when you many private ma mo answer na masa the American say mamen fast that kese ema me nua no mo free Ghana titu omo ka poto kasa abolo amanovi ma akpedam obna them than a nouvelle value. A phone for manu. I mean, I wish I could speak all the stuff that I have in my head as far as the airway is concerned. But then you've done such a great job, and I believe that delegates and voters will see or do the needful, looking at where we've come from as a team. Looking at how, Doctor has conducted himself and has appreciated the challenges and prefers the solutions to solving the problems that we have in this chapter. Yes, sir. Manchester program na ye kano. Sebe yes so 19 na so baby. Ye nyina ya de ne ye kwakoye. Muma ye nyina ye nkonkoboa na enye kama. Na we nyina ye ka nyina ne fapem ade ba akopɛ 2024 ye fa ho di ye nyina ye boa asa amagana age free this nepotistic ekufuado ene ne se ne ba wo nua no pese wo de bregana fo se alanche martino se ye papa ya bibi na adwene mu nya ya okoyo operation America ya okasa basa yo se ye ai papa ya wo se on de ne bota enti opeso president ne se obeso NPP flag bearer on say nothing is happening over there. We are in serious political crisis. And yes, going forward, Manchester program will be the beginning of how now you better try say you better mobilize here. Now, senior Mansa Musa medical system will station yene NFM forever kwapam under Dr. Joe Owusu chairmanship 4 hours every week. You be you should start say. Ye beto about 2024 na wie na say ye use no so na say obi de agya kwan nya no kwa enye say ye de ano sebe pan na ekoba sorry dem e ya de aye agi se na ye tua ka ya ye agi atua ka ama party na enya so mfaso na party na ache ne manifesto, and I can assure you say your people's manifesto is still good enough to save our country Ghana. Na ye communicators ye be kofi ye be kakroma no ye ni akwanya na yafo wa homa isu na ye dia church party nsemu mu ama Ghana fo ate ase na aka ye mu bi na ya che ye busuafo wo fie se ye nto aba ma simu se jata papa bi e friend John Kwame Dramani Mahama na onji Ghana nsiye Mansa Musa me de wase bebebe nyame hraw ene me candidate or studio ho nyina me de Manuel Simansa.
There we go. Yes, that was it. Okay, so Dr. Joe Swajima, the last word will be kind.
Mansa Musa, medasi pi ena medatie for titu medatiefo no asepa
NFM Radio
said me kind no me said yes ya atetem no mentinte su onto from samfa nti mo radio station ya de mo an ne mbaye akwa kosi 2024 say beto aba na wie na president Mahama ne NDC aba power nti no yayi na me sure say new communication officer obeba no say yeto aba no a Simon Eko no post but yeto aba no o say new kese be sa suo ni in again nti no oba oben
NFM Radio
ne sika 7 ade ade no say the maka say be ye sa na be nti ye da obi ase na ye na the campaign manager atia me na so say amanfo afrefred for asthma and next Tuesday Rebecca asthma wasem into we there medical dia to job so obia momodi so beba beti ne be ikum nipa and nona ebi ekunkum nipa bebre na meti say bi kura na ya papa TV yes ya na ejene ne crep finish nti enya de didi agbo nti Rebecca ho asem nti me damase obia ne yo baba the money wo ye fe etakura buni sudi ya yampo ya tuwa baby amakoya ready ya betua papa Dr. Joe Ajimai wano anayepe abuani takura the money wo ye fe takura buni sudi ya yampo ya tuwa baby amayehuno so ready ya betua papa Dr. Joe Ajimai wano anayepe Dr. George Masi, on the opposite, NDC Kwa, UK Island, the beginning of diaspora, Ayakra Beshati, Montumano, Dr. Joanne, what the Campo Muba, Ame Mebu. The Campo Muba is a papa, what the Campo Muba, my Medina. Now, I'm speaking on behalf of Dr. Joe Ajimai. When in my papa, Dr. I could see a person on the
NFM Radio.
Never party no need for any shit. Oh, yeah, on my papa, or Guinea home. My two abanamano. Dr. Joe Ajimai said, Obey me kiss yourself. Party in the Benyan own office. My meetings are doing you now. Raise the fund. Sikabotu pa imu oduro. Se odeba executive members, any departmentals ni nyina. And some are doctor and preachers say odeba one edos. Ni nyina so mu hwam na ede. So I will vote for him. Go and vote for him. Dr. Joe Ajimai Onwana Yepe.
Right, so thank you all for coming to listen to the show, Mansa Musa. It was campaign hour by Dr. Joe Swajima. Next week Tuesday, you hear and see him again here on NFM Radio. Tomorrow and Saturday, there are very interesting programs. We are very hopeful that one of our the presenter Kukwa, Empress Kukwa, is in town, and she has indicated that come Saturday we shall see. I'm not going to say too much. Then we have another lady presenter. Her name is Finis. Well, she is British Chinese. She will join us very soon here on NFM Radio. So it's going to be massive. It's going to be big. It's going to be, really, nice and beautiful. Anyway, so let's leave it. Tomorrow, I'm working on getting another of these NDC communicators, Mr. Uswa Chan, here in the studio. I think it's in London. I'll see if you have time to come and spend about 30 minutes or so with us here. When I'm here, and we'll talk about so many things happening in Ghana politics. And for me, Mansa Musa, if it's good, I say. If it's wrong, I will say it. And So many things good about NDC as a party, and there are some really horrible things as well. Not all of the people, not majority can be trusted, but some few guys within the NDC people they have to be watched, cannot be trusted. The word cannot be trusted, got to be watched crucially. And in the base here now, the story goes like. When the time comes, we'll say what we got to say. For now, we'll leave it at a sit. Have a good night. Have a good night.
Look at you, I'm a